Steve Langford's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom, and then we'll get to everything we missed for the last week. And there's a lot of stuff.
Caught red-handed. J.D. Harmeyer asking an attractive young woman via Facebook chat message to fillet a dildo in exchange for the not-so-princely sum of $50. J.D. apologizing. A shame these two couldn't be friends, since the young woman, believe it or not, is a speech-language pathologist.
Howard.
What is this?
Go to Gary page 2.
Yeah.
In pink. And there's the interview they did with the woman.
Oh, my goodness, J.D.?
Wait a second, Gary. I'm not understanding this story. I know J.D. likes to pay women for computer sex, right?
He found somebody on Facebook and offered this.
So he was just talking to some girl and said, would you fillet a dildo? Like a regular woman, like not a sex worker?
Steve?
Yes, this is a woman who does videos on the internet about cooking. She's very attractive. JD apparently began some sort of online relationship, simply how you doing, like to hang out with you, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
What's going on with this,
now
JD?
we've got...
JD, it sounds crazy what you're
Are you like a perv?
Hello?
Yes.
What is new around here?
What happened? Tell me. And how does Howard 100 News find out about this?
Because this girl's new boyfriend decided to tell everyone.
Okay. So what happened?
We were talking. I've sort of been talking with this girl back and forth, like on MySpace, Facebook, or whatever.
For how long?
I can't even talk. This is the worst thing ever.
How long has this been going on?
Well, by the way, this happened like last summer or last April. So anyway, we talked for a while.
Yeah.
The internet is not for you, I don't think.
No, it's not. And
Tell me what
basically, talking to people and girls just doesn't work. Whatever.
How do you make the leap to would you suck a dildo for $50?
Not suck,
we were-
late.
Well,
is
same
that-
thing.
no.
That's sucking.
That's Langford language.
Go ahead.
Oh, you
Would
said
you rather
suck.
play the report, Gary?
What is this, Gary? I'm having trouble understanding JD and what he's saying.
I don't know what he's about to read.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying either. What are you saying, JD? Yeah, you could play the report.
Well, why did you just walk in? I was in the middle of finding out what JD was
Well,
saying.
because I was going to tell you something about JD.
Well, then tell me.
Okay, so the guys are telling me that they think JD has gone to a very, very odd place.
Okay.
And they said that the odd place that JD has gone to is he no longer will talk to a woman in any way unless he can fuck her. But I don't mean like he doesn't even want to have a conversation. They were saying that there's a girl here. She's on, I think she's on Superfan Roundtable.
Okay.
They're friendly. She likes him. They started.
I was fucking joking around with. Oh my
They
god!
started conversing, and she's like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" He's like, "Are we gonna fuck?" And she said, "No." And he's like, "Then I'm not interested."
No.
Like it's gotten to that point.
No.
Can I just tell you something, JD? Most women, when you say, "Are we gonna fuck?"
I know. That's why I put. Forget it.
In other words, it's not like the strip club where you go, "Hey, are we gonna fuck?" It's either a yes or a no. It's like some women need to get to know you a little bit and kind of hang with you, and then they feel romantic with you. You know, it's not always right away. I mean, I know you're a stud.
Are you sure if they hang with him, they're going to feel romantic?
Yeah, you've got to put in some time talking.
I know.
You're going to a very dark place.
Look, you're talking to him in a very fatherly manner.
Robin.
I think you should be talking to him like a probation officer.
No, let me talk to JD the way I
He
talk to him.
sounds ridiculously close to committing crimes.
Because
Robin, what the hell?
Can I tell you something? Because I heard you were at Rick's the other night, and you got really pissed off at some stripper who wouldn't give you her number. Does that sound accurate to you?
No, I've had her number. It's a whole.
What I'm saying.
What is going on?
It's like an intervention, JD. That's what's going on.
No, it's not an intervention. People are putting shit out of context.
But that's what happens when people.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
At an intervention, the person who's being talked to never sees the problem.
Okay.
Let me understand what's going on here. So you were on Facebook a year ago with this chick, and what happened?
Well, we conversed back and forth a little bit, and we decided to chat on the camera for one time.
Okay.
And nothing really happened, but we were talking, and it got to like the history of me, of how I use webcams or whatever, because she's a fan of the show,
Right.
And I've told her, I've paid girls to fillet dildos. And I was sort of trying to be whatever. I told her I would pay her.
But did she give you any indication she was interested in
No,
that?
but I didn't. I didn't push it or any. I didn't expect it.
But would you
In
want...
other words, you were kidding around with her. You said to her,
Well,
let me
listen.
understand. Can I speak for a
Go
second?
ahead.
It sounds to me The girl's a fan of the show. She knows that you are into this kind of thing. And as you're talking and stuff, you go, hey, I'd pay you to do that. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but yes.
All right. So now I understand it in some context. But what I'm saying to you is, because you are on a show that's high profile and stuff, all this shit's always going to come out. Chicks are always going to report this stuff.
Look,
Well, what probably happened to her is then she got a boyfriend. She was like, oh, I had a conversation with JD once
That's
on
exactly
the
what
Howard Stern
happened.
show. Showed it to the boyfriend, and he goes, oh.
the boyfriend decided to pimp her out for the news. So, what am I going to do?
No, he's probably pissed at you for trying to pick up his girlfriend.
Fuck him. What am I supposed to do? She was single at the time.
I'm just saying. Of course he's going to report you.
Whatever. Anyways, and she.
Do you hear these stories about Brett Favre?
Yes, yes.
And the other, the Sanchez guy. You got to realize you're the same guy.
Well,
you're a high profile guy to some of these people you're talking to.
I know. And by the way, this chick like flirted back after this whole thing. Like she flirted like.
Now, what is this report I have in front of me?
That's her talking and explaining.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, so do I.
So Steve got a hold of her?
Yeah, and they decided to wait until Friday, have it play all over the news all weekend. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Asked me if I would suck on a dildo for $50. He would pay me $50 if I did that.
That mind-blowing request to a 29-year-old Stern fan named Tara, coming from none other than J.D. Harmeyer, she says in a Facebook chat message late last summer.
At first, I thought he was, like, kidding, but then I kind of felt like it was creepy, and I immediately told him, like, you know, I feel insulted that you would say that to me.
But she
and
kept talking.
he very quickly apologized for it.
And it would have likely ended there, but the whole sordid episode blew up in JD's face, so to speak, when Tara says she heard former Miss Howard TV Janessa Brazil reveal JD had made the same request of her too, and she apparently complied.
So that's when I realized back in the summer he wasn't joking when he asked that.
Hey, so what is this thing with girls sucking on dildos?
Yeah, why do you
like
want
that,
them
huh?
to suck on a piece of plastic?
Yeah,
Well,
that gets you off, huh?
It's
What do you do? You pretend that's your penis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does it have to look like your penis?
That looks like my penis.
Can we finish the report, please?
Dude, you're wild. You want to know something? You're a horny guy.
You know what?
Dude, I'm 31 and I'm single. What do you
Yeah, but
want
can I
from
say
me?
something? I never want to see a woman suck on a piece of plastic and pretend it's my dick. That's pretty out
What?
there.
He could actually meet women. He doesn't have to be on the internet.
He digs it, though.
Well, I'm not very social. I'm very socially awkward. I don't like to go out in public.
You're my little monster.
You had that girl who was wanting to be with you.
Yeah, but he didn't
Who?
dig her. The stripper chick.
Okay.
You know what? You're like the poor man's Charlie Sheen. I mean, you're doing his same move, except you only have $50. He's got like
Right, but your
5,000.
party is done at 50.
Where's my watch?
You want me to suck on a piece of plastic?
No.
Do you particularly feel like a perv? Or do you feel okay?
No, I don't feel very okay right now.
He's disgusted with himself.
You got to think about these things coming out in the light of day.
Want me to Skype you tonight and just suck on a piece of plastic?
You're a pretty girl.
I could put on a wig.
All right. You're too busy with Will and Jason anyway.
You know what? I was almost going to take you.
That's
I'm
okay.
glad you're not.
What's the matter? You don't want to.
I'll go if Robin sucks on a piece of plastic.
You know, I love JD. You know
Obviously.
what I'm feeling like we had a child, and things are going terribly wrong.
You want to know something, though?
Yeah, but you know what? This is not the first. Whatever. I don't know.
What are you trying to reveal?
No, this isn't the first. Like the Janessa Brazil. This webcam stuff came up before.
Hey, by the way,
It disturbed me every time.
Well,
darling.
you know what? I don't want it to keep coming up, but fucking the news has nothing else to do. And they want to fuck with me and embarrass me.
your news, man.
Whatever.
What you're up to is newsworthy.
Oh my goodness.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah, finally.
Much better than Captain
They
Jenks.
kept digging till they found something good.
Yeah.
That's why they saved it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound that. I mean, the whole fetish is weird, but I sort of get how you got to it
No,
with this girl.
Howard. You know what I'm worried about with our son?
What?
That he's forgetting how to talk to regular women. Like he thinks you talk to every woman.
Yeah. He never knew how to talk to anybody, women or men.
That's true.
Remember, JD's always been pervy, though. Remember when he asked the girl to eat?
All right.
Yeah.
He wanted a dog to eat peanut butter off her pussy?
I tried to forget that one.
So do I.
Will you let the dog eat peanut butter off your pussy? Okay.
How did we raise him?
Now pour some jelly in your asshole.
Yeah, you and Sal are into the weird shit. You guys are freaks. JD, you're into some freaky shit, man.
Thank you. I'm so glad everyone knows now.
You should definitely party with Charlie Sheen.
Let me ask you something. I really want to know.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Is this in the realm of normal?
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, I'm a pervy guy in the sense that I'm horny. I'm not pervy, I'm horny, I guess. And I love, porn and all that, and I love girls and all that. But I never want to see girls, like, stick Jell-O in their asshole. Like, I don't want to see any weird stuff.
But you also know 1 minute I'm talking, like, this is appropriate here.
Right.
But it's not appropriate here.
Yeah, but I also like talking to girls. He's so
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. That all a girl is to him is somebody who might suck on a piece of plastic.
Right. You don't like talking.
What?
You don't like talking to girls, right?
I'm not particular on talking to anyone right now, especially right now.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him.
I'm fine.
You're becoming more and more of a recluse.
Well, that's true.
You need to get out there.
See what happens when I talk to people?
Any chance you could, like, meet a girl and just, like, have a relationship with her and, like, kind of hang with her? Or do you think you're so sort of antisocial and damaged that you don't even really ever see yourself hanging out with a girl?
One day. I mean, I don't see it happening tomorrow.
But how is that going to happen, JD? I mean, where are your thoughts going?
How old are you now?
31.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be like Ralph. Like, he sits alone in his apartment. He likes it.
Is he a perv?
I don't. But he's antisocial.
I don't know. Why doesn't the news cover that?
Can you cover Ralph, please?
Yes, please. Cover someone else but me, for Christ's sake.
JD, is there any chance you could stand still?
No.
He's rocking back and forth. I'm very worried about him.
In other words, you're never going to be like with a chick one-on-one and like have a whole long-term relationship.
I don't know.
Like talk to her and stuff.
Not at this moment, no. Not right now.
Right.
No, but what he's asking is, do you see yourself wanting to be friendly and connected and not just have women as sexual objects?
No.
I don't know.
Yes, Marianne.
Howard, welcome back. JD, you're acting like one of these stupid senators or Brett Favre. You know it's going to get out there, and you are kinky. I mean, they'd expect Howard to do shit like that, and you're doing this stupid shit, and this job went to your head, and I try to like you, but you're a weirdo. You're absolutely out of control.
Hey, would you do me a favor, Marianne?
Yes.
Would you go on Skype and suck on a dildo for him?
I'll pay you $75.
Because he needs someone that'll do this on a regular basis that's safe and won't report on him.
But it's getting stupid, Howard. He's acting like he's doing this all the time, and you know what, Howard? Even
You won't do it for him?
No. If I even say hello to him, he won't even speak to me like I'm some weirdo or nut job.
I don't know you, and you are a weirdo.
Like I won't Facebook Marion or tweet it with her.
Yeah, because I don't know you.
You want to let girls suck on plastic dicks? There's something wrong with you.
Okay.
That's why your mother went to Hawaii.
She got
You go
out.
fuck yourself, too.
Wow, JD.
Fuck her. She wants to talk shit. I'll talk shit right back.
She's trying to help.
No. Okay, that's why she wants to
By the
insult
way,
my
JD
mom.
made a special appearance on Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Did he?
Yeah, it was really good. It was kind of fun. By the way, thank you to all the celebrities who participated in that.
I was so upset that I tried to hear it, and I had XM in the stupid rental car. Not serious.
Well, anyway, I did hear it. And first of all, Natalie Maines, I'd love for her to do an hour or 2 hours on a Sunday night every once in a while, just do a show on her own. She's great. Jeff Probst, fantastic. I think Jeff should get the Regis job if that's what he wants.
That's what you're doing now, lobbying him for him to be Regis?
He's terrific on the air. He's really, really good. He knows how to keep things moving. He's right. Am I right, Steve? Yeah, big time. There was a bunch of new people on there that I had never heard from before. That guy Fred from Saturday Night Live was good. You had Rosie O'Donnell called in, was terrific.
Really?
Yeah, she was great. Also, the guy from, is that Old Spice?
The Old Spice commercial.
Isaiah Mustafa.
Isaiah was great. He was very open, talking about banging chicks. And,
Really?
yeah. And
Matthew Berry.
Matthew Berry. He's from what?
ESPN. He's
ESPN.
a fantasy sports guy.
Dan Patrick. Who else was there, JD?
The lead singer of something. I forget his name. Rob Thomas.
Yeah,
Rob Thomas.
Rob Thomas was terrific. I mean, it was a great panel.
Rob wouldn't suck a dildo for you, so you're lead singer or something.
What are you doing? I'm so thank God the news is still here. Thank God.
And JD came in, made a special appearance.
What did JD do?
He was just like, He's like Frankenstein. He was so angry. He was like,
What was he angry? What
I
was
wasn't
he
angry
saying?
then.
Somebody was giving you some shit, weren't they?
I just heard, I think Dan Patrick said something about you, but I
think the discussion at that point was, if you had to get rid of someone on the show, who would you get rid of? And I think
favorite question.
Dan was kind of like, I'm not really that big a fan of JD. And then JD came in and going, so it sounded like, Dan's got an announcer's voice. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And then you hear,
like,
it's like, this is what it sounded like. Yeah.
The visual was so funny because every time JD would talk, you're right, Dan is like so articulate and he enunciates, and then every time JD would talk, he would just laugh right in his face.
Dan was fascinated that JD couldn't get out one sentence. He really couldn't believe it. But anyway, JD, all right.
Do you need to have a private discussion with JD?
No.
He's not ready for that yet?
No.
You're
all right.
willing to let this go further?
Yeah, I'm a very permissive guy.
I don't want it to go any more farther.
You're continuing your activity. You just don't want to be reported on.
Well, that.
Thank God for them. Maybe that's keeping you in line.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do last week? Did you connect with Janessa and have her beat off for you,
No.
or beat you off?
I don't think I haven't talked to her since then.
You know what it
texting.
is?
Are you upset with her?
No, I'm not upset with her. I'm more upset at the person that told Will about the situation.
But why can't you continue your relationship with her?
It costs money.
Is it that it?
Yeah, what do you pay her again for one session? It's like $150.
No, I'm not rich.
It's $100, right?
No.
Well, the thing is, she charges you by the minute, right?
How fast are you? You
It's
little
$5
jackrabbit.
a minute, Howard.
$5 a minute.
And I think he's good for 10 or 20 minutes. So if he does 20 minutes, it's $100.
It's never 20 minutes.
So
Why?
15?
It's longer or shorter?
It's shorter than 20 minutes.
That chick's so hot. You should be able to come in 3 minutes.
No, I know. Trust me, I know.
But is he escalating? This is the thing I worry about. I watch all those serial killer programs.
Oh my! What are you doing, Robin?
Is he escalating because now he just wants regular girls to do this stuff?
No, he's all right.
You sure?
I don't know.
I think you're washing your hands of this again.
I am. I don't want to know about it.
We got a problem.
I don't want anyone to know about it.
Do you think you have a problem?
I don't know about it. In a problem in this. Shut up. I think I have a lot of problems.
Do you think you have a problem with sex?
Yeah, for sure.
What is the problem exactly?
I don't know. I'm not.
What is the problem?
I'm not. I'm just inexperienced.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. In other words, inexperienced in terms of having a relationship, or inexperienced in terms of actually doing it? Yeah.
So you think you're going to get there with these?
No, but it's more. That's more just like.
You want to just get off.
Yeah.
You need to get a load out.
But I'm worried that this has become an easy out. And so he's not developing the skills that would get him where he wants to go. And so he's headed toward, I'm going to do whatever is easiest instead of I'm going to do what I need to do to do well.
I got the whole thing figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a nutshell, it's this. And then we got to move on because we have so much to get to. All right. Here it is. JD, for whatever reason, and I have my suspicions.
What is that?
Has had a life where he has very little social skills. And he doesn't sit at home and fantasize about a relationship with a woman that includes sharing his life, sharing an apartment, doing all those kind of fun things that you do when you're in a relationship, and laying in bed and talking. And he's
Actually caring.
Well, yeah. He's very guarded against being hurt, and he's very, very freaked out about relationships with people, going back to his relationships with his family. Now, he's in a situation where he is more comfortable being on his own and living this solitary or sedentary and solitary life. And so when he feels urges of loneliness and wants to relate to people, it's safer to do it over the internet and have these hookers or sex workers.
But it's not just. That's what I'm saying. Like, when he's asking a regular girl.
He doesn't know how to do that. He just wants sex. He doesn't fantasize about a relationship.
Look, he may. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with the guys out there who's saying that now every girl is a girl he'd say, want to suck my dick?
Well, he'd like to say
normal conversation.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not that bad.
No?
No.
Go ahead, get out of here. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking at him. All I see is the taxi driver.
Thanks, News. Thanks, Brad Driver.
JD.
What?
Just calm down with all that shit.
I am.
All right. And you know what? Beat off like I do. You go on that free porn. You shouldn't be spending. Come here. Robin, stay out of this for 1 minute. I'm going to talk to a man tonight.
All right.
Here's your orders, all right?
Yes.
All right. Now, I don't want you to be embarrassed in front of Robin.
I'm not here.
Yeah, too late for that.
All right.
She's already looking at me like
Just
a serial
pretend it's
killer.
only Fred and Benji.
I'm not saying I'm an angel. I like babysitter porn. There's something wrong with
God,
me.
help
All right.
me.
I like when the babysitter's in trouble.
What
and
am
then
I doing here at all?
fucks the husband. From now on, just go on like a regular guy. Beat off to porn. Regular porn.
You don't have to talk to somebody live?
Yeah, you don't need to start into that whole weird. Let me talk to these chicks on the cam. First of all, you're paying for that. That's humiliating. You shouldn't have to pay for sex. Okay, look at me. You want to meet some girls and you can go to a strip club. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you should be beating off to regular porn. That's my advice to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, try with that.
All right.
Stop with these girls and paying them. It's humiliating. Why you don't make that much money?
I know. Listen. I've cut. I'm not.
He's limiting himself. He's got a budget.
Do you beat off to regular porn like I did?
Yeah, I did last night.
You did? What'd you watch?
I forget. Some chick with a big ass.
Chick with big ass. You like that? It was free, right?
Who sucks on plastic?
Was it free?
Yeah. It was
Good.
free.
All right, then you're doing the right thing.
That's okay, Dad.
That's okay. Look, you're looking for miracles. I just wanted to beat off the regular porn. Stop paying people.
Oh, man.
Your goals are so low.
I think it's too late.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
I helped him out.
Dear.
I know you're a newscaster and you have to be objective, but what's your take on this JD situation? You were sitting in the background for most of that segment. I could tell your wheels were spinning, and
Look, in many ways it's a sad story, but it's a story. We don't sit there when news comes in and we begin to look into it. We don't sit there and go, there's a fire down the street. Should we report on that fire? Maybe we should just leave it alone. Maybe people don't want to hear about the fire. That's not what we do in news in general. You report on the news, and sadly, that's a news story.
do you think JD was swindled? Do you think that this source was looking for fame over true concern about JD's, the boyfriend? Do you think he might have looked for an angle to get some recognition, or do you think this piece had validity?
Well, the story is accurate, first of all. JD admits it's accurate. Secondly, there was really a long, complicated chain of events in terms of how we found out about the story. It's not like the woman, when it happened last year, called Howard 100 News immediately and said, look, you got to do this story. She didn't do anything about the story when it happened until she heard a similar event a couple of weeks ago on the Stern Show with JD. And she mentioned something to her boyfriend at that point. She said, hey, can you believe this? Last year, same sort of idea came up from JD to me on Facebook. So I don't think anybody was running around trying to get JD on this.
Now, from your standpoint, do you think JD has a real problem? Does he need an intervention?
That's sort of beyond my pay grade, really. I just report the news. I don't know a lot about JD, but the people have told me that in the internet age, people tend to get carried away on the internet more than they would have in the past. So it appears that you can get caught with that kind of stuff online. If you don't want to get caught, you probably shouldn't get involved.
Yes.
JD.
Yes.
Did Howard's advice hit home with you? Did his analysis of, why you turn to and view women this way, was it accurate?
Yeah. Yes.
So what does that do to your psyche now? Like, what do you?
I don't know.
What are you going to think about?
Well, it makes me want to be left alone right now. That's for sure.
Now you're obviously pissed at this girl or her boyfriend for.
I'm just not,
You view it as like a 15 minutes of fame type of situation?
There's a part of that, like why else would they have to do it? But whatever. We get to.
But now what? Is this going to change your approach now that Howard sort of sat you
I'm
down?
not going to be talking to hardly anyone right now, especially the new camera in the news.
But will this result in a complete revamping of your mentality and your approach to relationships and things Howard was getting at, that searching for a deeper connection?
I don't know. I'm trying.
So Robin.
Yes.
Well, Howard sort of tried to pass the buck on this whole JD issue.
Well, I don't know if there's a buck to be passed, but I think he was sort of treating it lightly.
And you seemed overly concerned. Like you mentioned you wanted to have sort of a one-on-one with him.
No, I'm afraid of him now. It's as if I'm like, Howard, maybe you want to have a one-on-one with JD. I think the whole time he'll be imagining me sucking his cock. I don't think he'll be listening.
But there's genuine concern about his future, about his state of mind, about the way he views women. And
yes, I'm very concerned. But, people can come out of this. I remember having the same feeling about Richard Christie, and I just got his wedding invitation in the mail. So I suppose maybe this is a phase, maybe that JD is going through. I hope that's the case, and I hope it doesn't go any further than it has.
So do you think he needs a girlfriend? He needs someone...
No, he doesn't need a girlfriend. He needs a life. He needs to get out of his apartment. He needs to start interacting with people, having friends, any kind of social relationship would help JD, I think, at this point. So that's what I'm saying, that he needs to start inviting people into his world, broadening his scope. I think anytime he needs interaction, he just goes to the internet. And he doesn't have real friends. He doesn't have, real relationships. And these girls that he talks to, they just want money. And it's a whole, like you can get a very skewed, very, very sad view of life and other people depending on what you see all the time.
But now he's lived over 30 years under the same sort of mentality.
Well, I don't know if it's been going on for 30 years.
Well,
he did have a college education. He did do something before he came to the Howard Stern show. Maybe for the last 10 years, he's been going down this road.
So how does one break the cycle? How do you get rid of these feelings and change it up? Like, JD seems so stubborn, and how can we do this? How can we help this guy?
Maybe you should talk to Richard Christie. Because I do believe that Richard Christie made the same journey. He wasn't interested in talking to women. He had this, exaggerated idea of what every woman should look like and be willing to do based on his love of pornography. And he was totally addicted to it. He used to set up his own dates with films, for God's sake, on the weekend. And now look at him. He's just a great guy who's gonna have a wife and kids. At least I hope. I mean, I hope he's not covering up.
Well, he's out of the storage locker and he's not having masturbation dates with himself.
Right,
with a
he's
glass
into
of
his
wine.
music, he has friends, he socializes, he has other interests. I think he's really changed his life.
So there is hope for this young Jamie, also known as JD.
If he starts to do different things. I think he's at the point where he could go either way. He could become Jeff the Vomit Guy, or he could become Richard Christie. I hope he's becoming Richard Christie.
Me too. That's a terrible crossroads to go the other way.
Like the Janessa Brazil, this webcam stuff came out before.
Hey, by the way,
It disturbed me every time,
Well,
darling.
you know what? I don't want it to keep coming out, but fucking the news has nothing else to do. And they want to fuck with me and embarrass me.
your news, man.
Whatever.
What you're up to is newsworthy.
Oh, my goodness.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah, finally.
Much better than Captain
They
Jenks.
kept digging till they found something good.
Yeah.
That's why they saved it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound that. I mean, the whole fetish is weird, but I sort of get how you got to it
No,
with this girl.
Howard. You know what I'm worried about with our son?
What?
That he's forgetting how to talk to regular women like he thinks you talk to every woman.
Yeah. He never knew how to talk to anybody, women or men.
That's true.
Remember, you know, JD's always been pervy, though. Remember when he asked the girl to eat?
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
He wanted a dog to eat peanut butter off her
I
pussy?
tried to
Thanks.
forget that one.
So do I.
Will you let the dog eat peanut butter off your pussy? Okay.
How did we raise him?
Now pour some jelly in your asshole.
Yeah, you and Sal are into the weird shit. You guys are freaks. JD, you're into some freaky shit, man.
Thank you. I'm so
You're
glad
definitely-
everyone knows now.
You should definitely party with Charlie Sheen.
Let me ask you something. I really want to know.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Is this in the realm of normal?
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, I'm a pervy guy in the sense that I'm horny. I'm not pervy, I'm horny, I guess. And I love, you know, porn and all that, and I love girls and all that. But I never want to see girls, like, stick Jell-O in their asshole. Like, I don't want to see any
But
weird
you
stuff.
also know 1 minute I'm talking, you know, like this is appropriate here.
Right.
But it's not appropriate
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but I also like talking to girls. He's so...
That's what I'm
Weird.
saying. That all a girl is to him is somebody who might suck on a piece of plastic.
Right. You don't like
Or
talking...
suck my- what?
You don't like talking to girls, right?
I'm not particular on talking to anyone right now, especially right now.
I don't know what he's. I'm about to read.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying either. What are you saying, JD? Yeah, you could play the report.
Well,
You
why
could-
did you just walk in? I was in the middle of finding out what JD was
Well,
saying.
because I was going to tell you something about JD.
Well, then tell me.
Okay, so the guys are telling me that they think JD has gone to a very, very odd place.
Okay.
And they said that the odd place that JD has gone to is he no longer will talk to a woman in any way unless he can fuck her. But I don't mean like he doesn't even want to have a conversation. They were saying that there's a girl here. She's on, I think she's on Superfan Roundtable.
Okay.
They're friendly. She likes him. They sort of
I was fucking joking around with. Oh my
they
god.
started conversing, and she's like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" He's like, "Are we gonna fuck?" And she said, "No." And he's like, "Then I'm not interested."
No.
Like it's gotten to that
No,
point.
no.
Can I just tell you something, JD? Most women, when you say, "Are we gonna fuck?"
I know. That's why I put.
They
Forget it.
need, in other words, it's not like the strip club where you go, "Hey, are we gonna fuck?" It's either a yes or a no. It's like some women need to get to know you a little bit and kind of hang with you, and then they feel romantic with you. You know, it's not always right away. I mean, I know you're a stud.
Are you sure if they hang with him, they're going to feel romantic?
Yeah, you got to put in some time talking.
I know.
You're going to a very dark place.
Look, you're talking to him in a very fatherly manner.
Robin.
I think you should be talking to him like a probation officer.
No, let me talk to JD the way I
He
talk to him.
sounds ridiculously close to committing crimes.
Because like,
Robin, what the hell?
Can I tell you something? Because I heard you were at Rick's the other night, and you got really pissed off at some stripper who wouldn't give you her number. Does that sound accurate to you?
No, I've had her number. It's a whole.
What I'm saying.
What is going on?
It's like an intervention, JD. That's what's going on.
No, it's not an intervention. If people are putting shit out of context.
But that's what happens when people.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
At an intervention, the person who's being talked to never sees the problem.
Okay.
Let me understand what's going on here. So you were on Facebook a year ago with this chick, and what happened?
Well, we conversed back and forth a little bit, and we decided to chat on the camera for one time.
Okay.
And, nothing really happened, but we were talking, and it got to, like, the history of me, of how I use webcams or whatever, because she's a fan of the show.
Right.
And I've told her, I've paid...
Steve Langford's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom, and then we'll get to everything we missed for the last week. And there's a lot of stuff.
Caught red-handed. J.D. Harmeyer asking an attractive young woman via Facebook chat message to fillet a dildo in exchange for the not-so-princely sum of $50. J.D. apologizing. A shame these two couldn't be friends, since the young woman, believe it or not, is a speech-language pathologist.
Howard.
What is this?
Go to Gary page 2.
Yeah.
In pink. And there's the interview they did with the woman.
Oh, my goodness, JD.
Wait a second, Gary. I'm not understanding this story. I know JD likes to pay women for computer sex. Right?
He found somebody on Facebook and offered this.
So he was just talking to some girl and said, would you fillet a dildo? Like a regular woman, like not a sex worker?
Steve?
Yes, this is a woman who does videos on the internet about cooking. She's very attractive. JD apparently began some sort of online relationship, simply how you doing, like to hang out with you, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
What's going on with this, JD?
Now we've got...
JD, it sounds crazy what you're...
Are you like a perv?
Hello?
Yes.
What is new around here?
What happened? Tell me. And how does Howard 100 News find out about this?
Because this girl's new boyfriend decided to tell everyone.
Okay. So what happened?
We were talking. I've sort of been talking with this girl back and forth, like on MySpace, Facebook, or whatever.
For how long?
I can't even talk. This is the worst thing ever.
For how long has this been going on?
Well, by the way, this happened like last summer or last April. So anyway, we talked for a while.
Yeah.
The internet is not for you, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Tell me what
basically, talking to people and girls just doesn't work, whatever.
How do you make the leap to would you suck a dildo for $50?
Not suck, fillet.
Well,
is
same
that?
thing. That's
Yeah.
sucking.
That's Langford language.
Go ahead.
Oh, you
Would you rather play the report, Gary?
What is this, Gary? I'm having trouble understanding JD and what he's saying.
He very quickly apologized for it.
And it would have likely ended there, but the whole sordid episode blew up in JD's face, so to speak, when Tara says she heard former Miss Howard TV Janessa Brazil reveal JD had made the same request of her, too, and she apparently complied.
So that's when I realized back in the summer he wasn't joking when he asked that.
Hey, so what is this thing with girls sucking on dildos?
Yeah, why do you
like
want
that,
them
huh?
to suck on a piece of plastic?
Yeah, that gets you off, huh? What do you do? You pretend that's your penis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does it have to look like your penis?
That looks like my penis.
Can we finish the report, please?
Dude, you're wild. You want to know something? You're a horny guy.
You know what?
Dude, I'm 31 and I'm single. What do you
Yeah, but
want
can I
from
say
me?
something? I never want to see a woman suck on a piece of plastic and pretend it's my dick. That's pretty out there.
He could actually meet women. He doesn't have to be on the internet.
He digs it, though.
Well, I'm not very social. I'm very socially awkward. I don't like to go out in public.
You're my little monster.
You had that girl who was wanting to be with you.
Yeah, but he didn't dig her. The stripper chick.
Okay.
You know what? You're like the poor man's Charlie Sheen. I mean, you're doing his same move, except you only have $50. He's got like
Right, your
5,000.
party is done at 50.
Where's my watch?
You want me to suck on a piece of plastic?
No.
Do you particularly feel like a perv? Or do you feel okay?
No, I don't feel very okay right now.
He's disgusted with himself.
You got to think about these things coming out in the light of day.
Want me to Skype you tonight and just suck on a piece of plastic?
You're a pretty girl.
I could put on a wig.
All right. You're too busy with Will and Jason anyway.
You know what? I was almost going to take you.
I'm glad you're not.
What's the matter? You don't want to...
I'll go if Robin sucks on a piece of plastic.
You know, I love JD. You know
Obviously.
I'm feeling like we had a child and things are going terribly wrong.
You want to know something, though?
But you know what? This is not the first. Whatever. I don't know.
What are you trying to reveal?
No, this isn't the first girls to fillet dildos. And I was sort of trying to be whatever. I told her I would pay her.
But did she give you any indication she was interested in
No,
that?
but I didn't. I didn't push it or any. I didn't expect it.
But would you
In other words, you were kidding around with her. You said to her, let me understand. Can I speak for a second?
Go ahead.
It sounds to me, the girl's a fan of the show. She knows that you are into this kind of thing. And as you're talking and stuff, you go, hey, I'd pay you to do that. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but yes.
All right. So now I understand it in some context, but what I'm saying to you is because you are on a show that's high profile and stuff, all this shit's always going to come out. Chicks are always going to report this stuff.
Look,
Well, what probably happened to her is then she got a boyfriend. She was like, oh, I had a conversation with JD once
That's
on
exactly
the
what
Howard Stern
happened.
show. Showed it to the boyfriend, and he goes, oh.
the boyfriend decided to pimp her out for the news. So, what am I going to do?
No, he's probably pissed at you for trying to pick up his girlfriend.
Fuck him. What am I supposed to do? She was single at the time.
I'm just saying. Of course he's going to report you.
Whatever. Anyways, and she.
Do you hear these stories about Brett Favre?
Yes, yes.
And the other, the Sanchez guy. You got to realize you're the same guy.
Well,
you're a high profile guy to some of these people you're talking to.
I know. And by the way, this chick flirted back after this whole thing. She flirted
Now, what is this report I have in front of me?
That's her talking and explaining.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay.
So Steve got a hold of her?
Yeah, and they decided to wait until Friday, have it play all over the news all weekend. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Asked me if I would suck on a dildo for $50. He would pay me $50 if I did that.
That mind-blowing request to a 29-year-old Stern fan named Tara, coming from none other than J.D. Harmeyer, she says in a Facebook chat message late last summer.
At first, I thought he was kidding, but then I kind of felt like it was creepy, and I immediately told him I feel insulted that you would say that to me.
Because of the bed, my father loves halibut. Do they have the halibut? The halibut?
Halibut.
My father, you turn him on to something if he likes it. Now he thinks there's no other fish in the world. Do they have the halibut? That's what my old man says. And I go, Dad, I don't know if they have the halibut. And when did it become the halibut?
But I think you always know if they have the halibut because you have to check ahead.
But you know what? He likes every fish. It doesn't matter, but he thinks he likes halibut because he had it once and he liked
Probably
it.
does like it.
Do they have the halibut?
Do you want to hear something weird? I don't buy newspapers anymore just because you get it on the internet, and I sort of canceled all the subscriptions.
Right.
But I flew in yesterday and I bought a New York Times, and now when I get the New York Times, I think of your father. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Well, my father, that's his Bible.
Yeah.
Like if I was a writer for the New York Times, my father would think I was great. Like anything with the New York Times.
But it's just funny how you affiliate things with things, Like I think of your dad when I pick up the New York Times.
My father's already read the entire New York Times. Front to
already
back.
done.
It's already done.
For the day.
And he can quiz you on it and we'll have opinions about it. And as long as you talk about that, you're fine. You go off into any other area, you don't want to hear from me.
Unless it's halibut. But you are just like your father in a lot of ways.
I know.
Because
Absolutely.
when we sit down for dinner at around 4:30 in the afternoon, when you sit down to dinner,
That's not true.
You better be ready. Well, fortunately, Beth is around to negotiate a later time.
Right.
Or else,
Well, I'm hungry.
If it was entirely up to you, it would be early.
That's funny. If Beth calls and goes, listen, we can start negotiating dinner. Howard wants it at noon.
Is that the funny thing you wanted to tell about the vacation?
No, but there is definitely a lot of anxiety there as far as ordering quickly goes.
Do you have to order quickly with Howard?
Oh, yes.
Because it's so...
really?
Oh, yes, you do. Well, I just wanted to mention a couple things because Sarah is very bad at ordering, and the great part is she doesn't think she's bad at ordering, but everything's positioned as a question. Like there's something on the menu is like she's a vegetarian, which makes everything a problem. But I should be like veggie wrap. And then the waiter doesn't know what to do because it's being positioned as a question.
Right.
And really, you just say veggie wrap. That's what she wants, right?
Right.
But it becomes a whole thing. But when you're around, she gets her act together and like kind of prepares for what she's going to order.
Is she nervous around me?
Well, no, but I think she understands that everything has to go exactly your way, or we
Is
have
that
trouble.
true, or you just know that from the radio?
Howard, everyone's nervous around you.
No,
Why is everyone
I'm
nervous
not
around
nervous
me?
around you because I share the same anxiety about wanting. I feel like, the waiter's got to get the order, and I don't want to waste their time. And
You know what
all
I
that
find,
stuff.
and tell me if you guys find this. When I finally get to a restaurant, no matter what time it is, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'm really hungry, and no amount of drinking is going to satisfy. I don't want to socialize. I want to eat, and it is a curse. It is just a curse. I am like my father that way. I don't,
I'm actually someone who, when they come to take the drink order, I put my food order in.
That's what I do, and that's what Jimmy's making fun. I go, you know what, waiter? Here's the
I
drinks.
know everything I want right now.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me 3 seconds to analyze a menu. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. to look
There's
over
a name
menu.
for people like that. It's called an asshole.
Am I being an asshole?
Well, no, it just feels like you're rushing the whole thing,
The whole
but what's the
idea
rush?
is to enjoy the company.
Yes, but if
to
the order,
take your time.
But if the order, you know what? There's such a thing as too much time with people.
I will say in Howard's defense,
Most people don't think it's 30 seconds.
It's not a short meal. There's
a long
plenty
meal.
of socializing. It just more of it happens after the meal than before the meal.
it does not. He's gone halfway through the meal.
No. I didn't. Not on vacation.
No, come on. Am I like that? I mean,
not
I
on
love
vacation. But you do like to order right away.
I do. I want it done.
Well, I think restaurants appreciate it too because they have turnover rates that they have to.
No, we stay
According
forever.
to Jimmy, he's just ordering fast and not leaving.
Yeah,
And you want to know what's fun?
Danielle's a big turnover play.
No, but you know what's fun? Like Beth and I, and Beth is this. Like she'll say, "Oh yeah, he's terrible. He orders fast and all that." She loves it. We get home, she goes, "Thank God you order fast because I got
You know
home."
what? This is your interpretation of her
Ask her.
because we have heard you interpret
She won't
her
say it
before,
on the air.
and then she calls in and corrects the whole thing.
I love being with Jimmy and Sarah, but I swear, like if we're on vacation together and we meet for dinner, there's like an ebb and flow to it. I mean, it's enough already.
Yeah.
It's like we've sat for an hour and a half. That's it.
Oh no, we'd had longer
2
meals than
hours.
an hour and a half.
We
say.
have fun.
But when Beth came out to L.A. a couple weeks ago, we went out to dinner at like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, you guys.
And we were probably out till midnight.
Yeah, Beth
so
will do
that's
that.
not happening if Howard's in the mix, is what
Right.
you're saying.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
weird because Beth will say to me, "Oh, it's so great when you're there because it's over quick and they can not with you, but like it's
Yeah,
happened."
but you said that the night you left Gary's early, you said Beth was so into that.
She won't admit it on the air.
She
was
won't.
Happy.
You're still sticking by that story.
She told me in private she was happy we left Gary's.
Lying. I know you're lying.
No.
I know you're lying.
She was thrilled. No one
she
wanted to
was
be there.
trying to get dessert. You were yelling at her from the front door.
Gary dragged out the. Gary was like waiting to serve this meal.
Waiting and waiting. His wife made dessert. They said Mary's dessert.
Oh, I took it in the car with me. Everyone wanted to leave. I wasn't the only one. It was a great night, but it was enough.
Can I give Jimmy the timetable? So, Jimmy, here's the timetable. Arrive at my house at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
And where you have drinks and hors d'oeuvres. You wait around, right? We sit down to eat.
Forever.
We're supposed to start eating at 8, but we start because Artie was a little late, so we start eating at about 8.
So I get penalized.
We start eating at 8:20. Okay.
Right. I never eat
So
for more
now
than an
now
hour.
the meal goes fast. In fact, I had a guy who was going to talk about wines. I cut that. So at 9:30,
He's taking things out of the program.
I'm taking things out of the program. At 9:30, we have eaten a full meal. We've eaten like salad, main course, and everything. And now they're bringing out dessert. And Howard gets up and leaves at
Dessert. Gary
9:30.
goes,
Dude, it
"An
was
hour."
the best. We were getting our main course.
Entree. That's
Gary
right.
goes,
He left.
Mary made dessert. And I go, who cares who made dessert?
So Beth goes back into the kitchen with Mary to try to get some of this dessert to take home. Howard's at the front door screaming her name.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt the dinner.
My entree
I'm
was
cursed.
being set down, and I was at a table with Ronnie. So Howard gets up
At the
and
kids' table.
yeah, so Ronnie has to get up to get Air Force One ready because Howard got up.
You want to know something?
The entire thing is disturbed.
I'll admit it. Don't invite me anywhere because I'm an asshole. Okay? If that's what everyone wants to hear. You want to know the truth? I'm not doing it to be rude. I just can't take it. I I don't understand. It's like torture.
But can I tell you something? It is rude because
I
what
don't
you're
understand
saying
sitting
is
and talking.
Your presence.
What you're saying is
this. I understand. It's a job.
Here's why it's rude.
Would you want to be doing this if it wasn't a job?
What you're saying is I don't care what regular people do or how any of you feel. This is how I feel, and I'm going to do what I want to do.
I disagree, by the way. I'm going to disagree, and I want to just do a very rudimentary psychological analysis of this because I do have this to a certain extent with my circle of people. Everybody's so goddamn concerned with that you're happy, and look, even you canceling the wine.
Just do what you want.
Because
Stop focusing on me.
It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you feel like,
Jimmy,
everybody's looking at me. Everybody is following my lead.
Yeah, but Howard doesn't know. Howard doesn't know Gary canceled all that.
And Jimmy, here's the difference between you and Howard. If you don't like the way things are going, in other words, I'm having this dinner, but I know every second of the way, that every little piece of it is going to be critiqued on Monday morning.
Yeah. Right.
You'll sit
So
through the
now,
torture.
of course, now I'm calling audible.
No,
You
I
should
do
work
the same
for
thing.
Jimmy.
I do the same thing.
I might when we're done here. Maybe Jimmy will hire me.
Jimmy's not hiring.
I know.
It could happen. You never know.
You never know.
Well. I do understand to a certain extent, even if you're not.
Do you have a bad
trying
time on vacation with me, though?
No, I have a lot of fun on vacation.
We do, right?
Yeah.
So am I a drag?
Not at all. No.
Although I got
Be
upset.
honest. Howard is rude.
No,
am I?
No, not at all.
No,
not at
I'm
all.
not.
No.
You are.
No.
You can be.
No,
well,
I'm not.
I don't see that. I
don't see it either.
The word isn't rude.
You,
It's you can be abrupt. You can be abrupt sometimes.
I'm
Like,
doing people a
you
favor.
can say abrupt all you want. I
You're
invited
rude.
Howard to go to the Rainforest concert with me once.
Yeah.
And you know how he's saying he left during intermission at this one?
Yeah.
He did it to me too, only he
Right.
didn't even say goodbye.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I
was being considerate.
The
I
concert
was.
started up again. He was there.
Yeah.
And then I turned to say something to him. The whole row was empty.
Yeah.
He left and he took everybody with him.
Robin, honestly, I did that to not be rude. I did that to say, she's sitting there enjoying herself. If I make a whole big goodbye, it's annoying. Like let her have her good time. Why should I ruin? And then she's going to be like, oh, he's leaving. He probably didn't have a good time. I just left. That's all.
Well, I wanted to have a good time with you, and all of a sudden you were gone, and I was like, oh my God, did he
honestly,
not enjoy himself? He didn't even say goodbye.
I honestly didn't do it to be rude.
It's called a French exit because it's a rude exit because
Is
you
it?
don't say goodbye to people.
Wow.
But
What time do you-
I have no problems with
What
it.
time do you wake up in the morning on, say, though, when you're on vacation? What time do you get up?
Oh, it's probably around 7.
And the weekends and stuff. See, Howard gets up so
I
early
get
that
up
it
at 5.
seems much later to him, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we
it
went
does,
away
and
to.
I get up at 5, and then I hate Jimmy because you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Like Gary
He doesn't
with
get
Artie.
up with you.
He doesn't get up, and then like with Artie, he comes out of bed like
Artie doesn't get up until noon.
he starts eating.
Noon.
breakfast.
Noon is early.
Same with Jimmy and Sarah. They don't emerge from their room till like noon. I'm like, the whole day is over.
Well, can't you entertain yourself? What are you, a loser?
No, I do, but then they want to go to dinner together and they want to eat late. And I'm like, well, I've been up since 5 in the morning.
See, here's an observation about you and Beth that I think is,
I don't need Jimmy. Unlike you, I don't need someone to entertain me. Trust me, pal.
You had Beth with you.
I don't need Beth to be with me to entertain myself.
Here's an observation about Howard and Beth that's really admirable. Like when we went to Bubba's wedding, we were staying at that hotel. Like I woke up what I thought was really early. Like 7 o'clock is early. And I see Howard and Beth they're coming over from the beach. They've already run for an hour and are walking on the beach. And like they've already done half a day's work.
I start my day.
Yeah.
That's it.
But what, you never think about sleeping till like 10 on a vacation? Or
I
something?
do my ablutions and then I start my day.
Who can do it?
Yeah.
Everyone else besides you, too. I don't know.
Robin was out there early, too.
I was finished my run when I saw them run.
Right.
How's that vacation? You getting up and running?
I don't know.
Look, what am I going to do?
What are you running from? That's
yeah,
really
right,
the
exactly.
question.
What are you
I'm
running
running
from?
to stay in shape. I want to be in shape.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think
What
to
else?
be on
Am
the
I?
beach is
Am I
so
not fun to be
horrible.
on vacation?
No,
with?
you're a lot of fun to be on vacation.
Yeah, I thought we had a good time.
There was one other funny, but it's not fun to talk about the normal stuff. But one of the great things was when we went into town. We were in Mexico. And
That
we
upset me.
Oh, that was great.
That was a whole thing.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go.
Leave the resort.
I would never go to any town in Mexico.
Howard was certain that
For fear of
banditos,
kidnapping?
banditos were going to kidnap Beth.
I understand that. When you leave New York, you're camping out. So.
I was so dead serious. Jimmy goes, "Hey, let's go into town," and I
didn't
go,
say it. Beth and Sarah wanted to go to town.
No, Sarah wanted.
Did you want to go to
town.
Carlos and Charlie's or something?
No,
Or
just
don't
they
know.
wanted to go shopping for
whatever.
trinkets.
Yeah.
Papas
So
and beer?
I said to them, and I was dead serious when I said this, and I really felt this way. I said to Beth, listen, don't go into town. I've been reading about these kidnappings. In fact, in Mexico
Oh my
now,
God, I was kidding, but I was
no, but
right.
in Mexico, they're kidnapping country singers and killing them.
Yeah.
The Mexican country singers.
Then
Yeah.
you were safe.
Yeah, we weren't. Oh, wait a minute. We were with a country singer.
And the fact of the matter
I didn't think of that.
That's
Yeah.
right. And the fact of the matter is, I said to Beth, go ahead if you insist on going. But when you get kidnapped, don't fucking call me. Because I told you not to go. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for them to get back. I'm waiting. They finally come back, and Beth wasn't kidnapped, and everyone was safe. And they're describing they went into town. They had sodas. They had, they went to like
margaritas.
Yeah. They had all this fun.
They had a great time.
And I was perfectly happy staying right at the resort. I don't need, why would you leave heaven?
Were you honestly worried that Beth was going to get kidnapped by banditos?
Yes.
But you were worried, but you didn't come with her to protect her.
I don't want to.
Please, that's the last thing he's going to do.
No, you know what was scary to me?
What?
There were people we were with, and not anyone, not Jimmy and not Sarah, and not me or Beth, but there were people we were with who wanted to get into town to buy pot, I heard a rumor.
Oh, I see.
And I said in Mexico, if you go and approach people about pot, they're either going to kidnap you, kill you, or arrest you, and you will never see the light of fucking day. Jerry, am I right? Am I being an asshole?
I have to tell you, when we go on vacation to Mexico, we don't leave our resort either.
Of course.
And we actually do it because this is awful, but we don't want to run into other people who are going to know
Mexicans?
us. No.
You don't want to run into Mexicans. Fair enough.
No. We don't want to run into people who are maybe going to want to take a picture or anything like that. Now, these places are filled with touristy type people,
right?
And they think because you're in another country, it's their right to like hang out, that you have something in common. And the fact of the matter is, that we really have nothing in common. We just happen to be in the same country.
Whatever your reason is, you don't leave. And that's my feeling,
that's
too.
the move.
I don't. Also,
right.
when you go to these resorts, they're so expensive. Like, I don't want to waste 1 minute of time.
And the food is terrific. They're going into town to find food. You wouldn't find better food than where we were.
Right.
Where do you think you're going? You're going to have better food than what this is.
I think what you wanted was an authentic Mexican experience.
I figured I'd just go along and see what happens.
He wanted senor frogs.
Jimmy's very easygoing. I'm not. I'm not easygoing like him. He has fun. I don't.
That's true. That is very true.
He does. He has fun.
You don't know how to have fun.
Like, he always looks like he's having more fun than me. I see him and Sarah sitting at a table. They're having lunch, and they look like they're having a lot of fun.
They slept till 11.
Just in the last couple...
Because I sleep.
Yeah, right.
In the last couple of weeks, Booker had that, his girlfriend threw him this surprise party.
It sounded awful.
Howard decided it was going to be an awful experience without going.
Oh, I knew it. I got that email from his girlfriend. You should hear this. Come to my boyfriend Booker's surprise birthday party in Atlantic City. Okay, so far so good. Then she goes and she writes, this is Alicia, the newscaster in Philadelphia. She goes, and what
the girl who punched the woman in the meat market?
There was no punching.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, please. If I've gotten elected 20 times.
And then referred to the police officer as a lesbian?
It's evidently a big misunderstanding.
This apparently occurred.
The officer had a short haircut.
Listen.
The one who emailed Rich Eisen, and his wife sent the email back.
Allegedly.
Let me tell you something.
So maybe you should do that, superfan.
You got to hear this. So I get this email. It says, you tell me if you would go to this. Come to Chris Booker's surprise birthday party.
I already know.
Right. I'm having.
Stop there.
Listen to this. Stay in your rooms.
Oh, here
till
we go.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm going to have coffee and dessert. Now, I'm saying to myself, wait a second, I'm going to go all the way down to fucking Atlantic City. Now I got to hide in my room till 10 o'clock till this fuck gets there for his birthday, so he won't run into me. He's
Did
going to
they
go.
ask you to hide in your room?
Stay in your room. Stay away from your room.
This is how he described it to me. He
And
always almost
the reason
talked
it
me out of
changed.
going.
The reason it changed is because I spoke about it on the air.
Oh, stop it, Howard.
So stay away from blah blah blah. I mean, just stay out of the hotel till 10 o'clock. So hide in your room is what she's saying.
It was not that way
And
at all.
then I'm going to make coffee and dessert. What about fucking dinner? I'm there all. I mean, I got to stay in my room while Booker eats his dinner, and then I get to come out for coffee and dessert. No fucking way.
You are
I'm not
so
going.
funny.
Stay home.
You didn't talk about it on the air. It was a surprise party. You didn't talk about it.
That's right.
Oh.
So here's the deal.
That would have been great if
All
you did.
she said was Booker and I are checking in at this time, and we're going to this restaurant.
No.
Just avoid that.
It's not the way I read
And
it.
then we meet at 8:30.
I got to avoid the restaurant.
There are 50 restaurants in the hotel.
I don't need pressure.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, also, Howard's 9 feet tall, and it's hard for him to blend in, and people want to talk
Nobody
to him.
would
And people
have
want to
seen
take
him.
pictures.
Admit I'm fun on vacation.
You are fun on
I
vacation.
am. I make jokes. Sarah loves me. Does Sarah really like me?
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Does
There's
she
a lot
like
of
Beth?
gossiping. Yeah, she loves Beth.
I don't know if she does.
She
Why
loves
do you
Beth.
say that?
She does?
Loves her, yeah.
All right.
What gives you that impression? What is going on?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see what's going
Stirring
on.
up
Just
things
checking
up?
it out.
All right.
You guys play Scrabble or something when you're there? Or
Jimmy does.
Yeah, Sarah and I play Scrabble
I fucking
constantly.
hate. I played with him once. It was horrible.
Like, because you had a performance like mine on the Superfan?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're really good at it. And, and
They
like,
know all those words.
They know words. And
Yeah, it's hard to just jump into Scrabble. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm
little
not a
words.
Scrabble guy. I mean, I'll play, but
Scrabble is like, who wants to know words? Words slow me down.
Where does the fun come in on the vacation?
Howard's a Yahtzee guy, a travel Yahtzee guy.
Jenga.
No, I'm a chess guy.
Oh, right, of course.
Yes, you should
You
know
wouldn't
that.
know that. You should listen to the show, Jerry.
All right, let's go back to Eric the Midget, who really did want to say something.
Oh.
Him again?
Well,
right.
no,
He's
I
been
promised
holding
him.
on. Yeah.
All right, Eric, go ahead quickly.
I was going to talk about my shows that I have tonight and tomorrow night.
Well,
Bye.
that's very exciting.
Take care, Eric.
Eric, do you ever consider that your timing is horrible? That like we're having this fun conversation, and then all of a sudden you get on and all you want to do is plug.
Well, I told the people in the room since I was in my chat room since I wasn't listening to let me know when the contest was over. They let me know a bit too early, obviously.
All right, quickly, what do you want to plug?
If fun were a car, you'd be a speed bump. You understand?
Do you guys ever listen to Eric's broadcasts?
Yes, not only that, I really had to watch myself because I started to get obsessed with it. I started watching it online, and I realized I was headed in a dangerous path, and that I could become really just spend my whole life watching Eric.
You were one of the online guys.
Yeah.
You would go to his
I
JFSC.
did. When I figured it out, I was like, "Oh no, I better not do this. I better not do this."
Are you a JFSC member?
I think so. Yeah, I think I had to sign up, whatever to watch.
Eric, are you nervous about being in the movie?
No, not really.
He doesn't really get nervous.
All right, good.
I don't think Eric's going to come through. I think he's going to find a way to kind of weasel out of the
it.
movie.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, well, I hope Colin is writing for Eric because I don't expect much acting. I think the part has to be perfect for
Yesterday,
I also
Eric
like the idea that Eric's mad at me after I got him tickets to the American Idol finale, the plane, all that stuff, and he screwed me and decided not to come. He's mad at me because I made fun of him.
Like,
Well,
you shouldn't be
that's-
mad at him.
But that's the best way to get on Eric's bad side. Do something for him.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he hates me, and all I do is nice things for him. I got him Catherine McPhee's home phone number, which she still thanks me
Nice for her, too, yeah.
Yeah, it was good for her. It was good for him.
Eric?
Yes, I'm here.
And what about the balloons? I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but is this ever going to happen, the flying with balloons?
Oh, he's never going to do it.
Everywhere I go, people are like, oh, you got to get Eric on the balloons.
He's afraid we're going to open a window and let him go sailing
I
out the
told him
window.
about that priest who
Yeah.
flew away in Brazil.
Yeah. No, we'll make sure that doesn't happen. We'll be standing by with BB guns.
We'll shoot you down if anything happens.
I love it.
Jimmy's going to bring a BB gun.
Yeah.
You want to be here when he flies with balloons.
Are you kidding me? I want to be the one that cuts the string, and I
Right.
want to see him float away with balloons. Eric?
That's not ever going to happen.
All right.
All right. All right, Eric, I got to go, really.
Well, tonight on the JFSC, there's
Bye.
the first of the final four.
We'll see you later,
American
Eric.
Idol
Thanks for calling him.
And ECW.
Take care of yourself. You got any? All right. See you later.
Shut up, fat ass. You obnoxious fat ass.
Oh, come on. We know where to find you, dude. You don't move. Just,
Hey, is that an enormous pimple on your forehead?
No, it's not.
It's his brother.
Julio. That's his face.
Pull your hat up. I'm telling you.
Just pull the hat down farther.
Pull it up.
No.
No.
His whole face is red today. What's going on?
Why are you so red-faced?
I don't know.
You have big pimples, and look at your cheek even. They look-
Yeah.
I'm a Kennedy.
Your skin doesn't look good today.
What are you doing? Did you try some new product?
No, I have not tried a new product.
All right. All right, listen, I got to go, okay? I got a lot to do.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.
Break a leg. That's what actors say.
Right.
And you should listen to Jerry about taking him up on some acting lessons.
Yeah.
If you're smart. Guy's been around the block, knows what he's doing. All right, thank you.
No, Eric.
Let's go to Greg. Greg, go ahead.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
All
Love
right.
the show. Been a long-time listener. I love Sirius. Two quick things. I wanted to ask you if you felt uncomfortable being around Jerry after having his girlfriend naked in your apartment, and you never
come on.
really told us if you banged her or not.
I never banged Rebecca. I'm friends with Rebecca.
And I should also say I had never met Rebecca at that point.
That's right.
So for me to get upset with her about something that
Rebecca at
happened
that
when
point-
Rebecca didn't even know I existed on this planet.
Rebecca
So-
at that point was in a very unhappy marriage. She turned to me in a moment of need. And let me tell you, that's got to be the low point of her life, turning to me for anything. No, we were just friends, and we were hanging out having a good time, Jerry. That was it.
I don't feel any. I'm not uncomfortable.
I'm
in any
not.
way.
Don't ask me to destroy my pictures of that night. Those are mine, and you really have no right to them.
Don't you get worried about your naked pictures? Someone coming in and downloading them or
I
something?
worry all the time. No, they're not.
You're not naked.
They're not in
are you?
downloadable condition. They're in. There's one thing of Polaroids. They sit in a very, very private place where no one can find them.
Are you naked too?
Who, me?
Yes.
Hell no. Are you crazy?
Because I'm breaking in.
Like any good friends.
Really?
Like any good friends, we took naked photos. Big deal.
Yeah. Howard and I took naked
You know,
photos.
I do have to admit, I did ask once. I asked.
What did she say?
No.
She said
That
no. What?
She never made love to Howard?
No, that I couldn't take photos.
Oh.
Why?
It just, I mean, and I once again, I agree with the argument. I know everyone's going to jump on the, I get beat up in my marriage, but I mean, it's, I think she was afraid that it was going to get out there somehow.
And boy,
I
if it got
understand
out there, what would we see? A most gorgeous woman nude. I mean, how
Well,
would
it was
that hurt?
it was awful. I had one of those wind-up cameras where you have to hold the flash down, and I would have had to take it to Photomat, so they
Yeah.
would have seen it.
They
Did
would
you
have made
bring-
copies.
Did you bring up that she did it for me? So why can't she do it for you?
No, I didn't bring that up. No.
You did. Well, throw that in there.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
all right.
now take that argument.
Are you crazy? Jerry, that's going to win the argument. Well, you did it for Howard, for Christ's sake, and you weren't even married to him.
I will try that. I did suggest maybe obscuring faces, but that didn't even fly.
Robin, has Jim Florentine tried to take nude photos of you? And Robin, can I ask, why are you surrounded by dead flowers?
I like dead flowers.
Really?
She had she had a boyfriend who used to videotape her in the shower.
Oh, God.
This
he
guy
did that
was
once.
this guy was so annoying. He tried to videotape me, and but she got
What were
rid of
you
him.
doing in the shower?
Nothing. And then, but Jimmy might be a picture taker. Did he
Oh,
ever
yeah.
say to you, "I want to take some
No.
pictures"?
Oh, yeah.
You were like that, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah. One time when she was doing the enema,
Yeah.
I got my Navy periscope up. Went right up to poop shoot.
You love her. You love when she takes an animal.
I love the enema.
Why do you love it so much?
I don't know. It's like the smell of tuna and hazelnut.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
And you want pictures of that.
Yeah. Well, there's something it's close to the business end in the front, you know.
All right. You like a girl with a clean asshole.
Absolutely.
Right.
Just like her dad.
Oh, shut up.
That's ridiculous.
I put a little Vaseline on the tip of my dick.
Robin, I can't believe
Her butt cheeks is warm in the shower, by the way.
Right.
I can't believe you're dating our retarded puppet.
Right. All right. Thank you, Greg.
Can I ask one other quick comment?
Yes.
What do you think of to Jerry's comments there? You talk about how there's these hot broad guys are already sick of banging him. I mean, that's the comment that he's been making. It sounds like maybe he doesn't have such a good deal after all.
What is he saying?
I can't understand one word this guy
Greg,
is
you're
saying.
breaking up something about Jerry, hot broads. He's sick of his. He never said that.
Well, no, I was saying, well, he can't watch the football game. He can't do this. He can't do that. I felt bad for Stamos when she dumped him, but maybe he didn't get such a bad deal after all.
Are you kidding me? Rebecca's a lot of fun. Trust me.
Yeah.
She's got a good personality and she's hot. What more do you need in life?
Well, you can't watch.
She wants to turn the TV off while I'm watching. I ain't complaining. I'll figure out something to do with her.
It's just, you know what, I do have to say in her defense, in Los Angeles, the games start at 9 a.m., and it goes until
Well,
10 p.m. So I'm in front of the television for
Start at
13
10.
hours. And
13 hours. That is a bit much.
Not the pregame.
That's not that much.
Hi, Jimmy.
All right, there you go. Just watching a videotape the boys took over the weekend. The Killers of Comedy were working with Beetlejuice, your friend. And it was Beetlejuice is eating, and Bob Levy walks over to Beetlejuice with his balls out.
Oh, my.
Oh.
While Beetle is eating. And Beetle eventually notices. And Beetle seems to be the most rational one out of that whole Killers of Comedy group. He's like, why are your balls out? And it's disgusting. Beetlejuice knows that's disgusting. But did you know that Jerry knows Beetlejuice? That
Yes.
Jerry's mom has a weird connection to Beetlejuice. She was Beetlejuice's teacher in school.
For many years. He was he was
Lester.
at that school for many years, Lester, yeah.
Did she teach any of the other whack packers?
No, Lester is at...
I wonder if that class had any future, like, whack packers, like people we
Well,
should
I
be
have
using.
to say it was a special ed school.
Right, so probably a lot of great candidates for our show. But
Yeah.
Beetlejuice was probably a star right off from the bat.
But Beetlejuice started out in special ed?
He was in special ed, yeah.
Oh, he really made something of himself.
And it was a special ed school. It wasn't a separate class. It was...
Do you think anyone would have realized, even your mom, at that point, that Beetle would become a superstar?
He was, you can ask my mother, he was her favorite student for years.
She must not be that good a teacher. When I asked him to spell his name, he spelled it R-E-D. So she really didn't teach him that much.
Well,
I think in all those years she could have taught him his name.
It's a long process.
It is. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Beetlejuice is a long name.
People are a little...
Beetlejuice.
You know, my aunt also taught at the same school. It was a school called PS 31 in Jersey City, and everyone's very concerned because Lester still goes out locally in Jersey City, and everyone's concerned about his drinking, actually.
Yeah, he does drink a lot.
He's not drinking enough or drinking too much?
Drinking too much, that he gets very drunk.
Oh.
Well, you know what's funny? For some reason, Lester Beetlejuice can only spell R-E-D. That's it.
Right.
Did your mom ever think to change his name to Red, which would have been a great name for him?
I don't think she was empowered to do that.
Right.
I think she was just working for this.
It would have made more
Jersey
sense to
City
go with
State.
whatever he could spell. That's my John Hine. John Hine, you were actually the answer to one of the trivia questions, but unfortunately it was the wrong answer. Jerry guessed you on one of the questions. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I was the announcer when the show started,
Right.
but it was George Takei.
George
But I
Takei.
appreciate it anyway, Jerry.
A lot of people do confuse those guys, though.
George Takei and John Hine.
True.
John, who has gotten 80
looks like-
blowjobs in his lifetime. Go ahead, John.
Oh my! I never said 80. Jerry O'Connell and
Near
Jeff
80.
Jerry O'Connell and Jeff Probst gave it their best shot, but it was Jimmy Kimmel who emerged victorious in the inaugural Celebrity Superfan Contest.
Right.
We'll talk about the difficulty of the quiz, how Jerry should take pride in not winning the contest, how Jeff knew Howard's family but couldn't come up with all the quiz answers, how Jimmy failed to recognize the voice of Crazy Alice,
Wow.
and if all three contestants are worthy of the title Celebrity Superfan.
To the Super Bowl?
And a beautiful.
Right.
Directions and everything.
Son, he's
Oh,
going
it's
on over
there.
there.
What's happening?
Fred, what are you doing?
Enough. You know what? I had the pot up there. I guess they just started rolling.
You had the pot up.
for the tape that we had before. I forgot to bring it down when they stopped it.
All right.
How about after day 2 of History of Howard Stern, I called up John Hine. I called up John Hine, of all people.
Why did you call John Hine?
Well, I didn't want to bother anybody.
Important?
Well, I don't want to say important, but, I mean, he does the wrap-up show. I thought it would be less... I thought I would be more likely to get him there.
It'd be like if you called the White House and you asked for Condoleezza Rice.
Right.
You know?
Do Jerry and Jimmy believe that John Hine has gotten near 80 blowjobs?
Well, I don't have any reason not to believe him, but if that's the case, I'm very impressed. Very
And don't
impressed.
forget, he got married at 22 years old. He's claiming he got near 80 blowjobs before 22.
Wait, 80 blowjobs total or from 80 different women?
80 different women.
Oh.
I didn't say 80.
All right.
But
you said
somewhere in
near
that
80.
neighborhood, though, right?
The neighborhood, I came clean. The neighborhood shrunk. It's around 30. That's what I...
It's around 30? That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was conflicted about this, but I think John is an honest guy, and I think he's telling the truth. And I think that
come on, no one
I
believes
think that a lot of times in your adolescence, oral sex is not a home run.
In
but it's
your
something,
adolescence.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah.
Not,
I bet
not a
Jerry's
mine.
got about a million blowjobs.
No,
You're a
I
different
wish.
player.
No, it's not.
Jimmy, you got married at 22 too, didn't you? Your first
20.
wife? 20.
Yeah.
How many blowjobs did you have before your first wife?
Well, including her, none.
Right. 0, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you're in Stand By Me as a kid and you're a good-looking guy, I
Yeah.
could believe he'd get 80 blowjobs.
Yeah, you know, it didn't work out that way because I was sort of the comic sidekick in that film.
Okay,
so I wasn't,
whatever. If I was in high school and everyone said, "Hey, there's the kid who was in Stand By Me," I would have gotten at least 3 blowjobs, at least that I know of.
When did you get skinny, Joe?
Artie, you mind swallowing before you ask that question?
I don't want the subject to move.
With the irony.
You know, in all honesty, I think my mom saw that I was going down the wrong road and put me on a diet. A book called Fit for Life, if I remember correctly.
No, but you shot up too.
How old were you when you got your first blowjob?
I was in high school. I was a junior in high school.
Really?
That's
That
not
late?
very.
No, that's not very
yeah.
good.
Well, you know,
for a
I
guy
didn't-
who was in a movie.
I think the thing, and this is why I believe, John, I did not go to sleepaway camp, which seemed to me where a lot of oral sex was happening.
I see.
Yeah, but it would have been everybody, including the campers
But the stories
and the counselors.
The stories I heard about
I bet
sleepaway
your
camp.
counselors would have been blowing you.
The stories I heard about sleepaway camp were that it was where
So
you got
not
laid.
until your junior year in high school did you
Yeah.
get a blowjob.
No.
Wow, late starter. And you say your mom got you on. Can you have your mom talk to Artie about a diet?
Maybe she's the one who can intervene.
You know, it's pathetic. I'm about 8 years older than Jerry, and my first blowjob was when he was a junior in high school as well.
You know, Artie, I have to say, I don't think you've hit crisis period, but like you know, you
don't.
You still have time, you know. But it's something you got to think about. Is really like I
Artie,
worry a little
do
bit
you
about
think you're in crisis?
No.
No, yeah,
if I could get rid of this fucking schedule, I'd be fine.
I know that Artie is 40, and I know that it's not. I don't think he's in trouble yet.
Well, the thing about Artie that I admire, besides obviously he's very funny, is that every time I come in, he's got something new going on. He's like Madonna. Now he's got the black eye. He's always reinventing himself.
Right. He's changing.
That's a different level of dirtbag.
Always working on that look.
He really looks like a degenerate now, doesn't he? I mean, he's full-fledged.
It's kind of terrifying. It really is. I really have to say, when you stood up, I got nervous. I heard
you
about
know,
the black eye.
much like the heroin thing, maybe a year from now I'll blurt out the real story behind the eye.
What is the real story? Uh-oh. Swallow it before you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't choke.
I think most likely, I mean, just if you were going to work the numbers, it's probably a domestic dispute.
Yeah.
That would be my
What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's all alone
Honest,
in
Art,
that
what
place.
happened? What happened with the eye?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you really just fell and went into a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse in a way to me than if a hooker punched you in the eye.
Jimmy, you recently named Artie one of your 5 favorite stand-ups. Is that
yes.
true?
Well, yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I love Artie. I love
Hey,
him.
that was what in
Love him.
Reader's Digest he did, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
A lot of people read that.
4 favorite, I think it was. Yeah.
4 favorite. Who were the other 3?
Comedians.
Who was your other favorite?
It was
Sarah?
no, Sarah wasn't on there. There were people that I felt like I wanted to name some people like that. If people, especially who read Reader's Digest, hadn't heard of.
I see.
Zach Galifianakis, who's a very funny guy. Chris Elliott, Artie, and there was one other, but I forgot who it was.
You forgot who that was?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Yeah.
I like that you can't even remember who you named.
Tracy Morgan. That's right. Yeah.
Tracy's so funny.
I wrote like 6 months ago. I don't know.
Let's get back to John. John, all right. Anything else on the wrap-up show?
Yeah, when Artie had his Teddy outburst, Jerry actually called and we had a little conversation about it. He was genuinely concerned and wanted to help out.
I was worried about Artie relapsing. That was my one concern.
There's somebody blowing John right now.
John, that's disgusting. Not in the studio. Wow, this guy really can't get
81, dude.
81 blowjobs.
Just keeps on
Its
climbing.
penis is like a divining rod to tonsils.
Terry, what is your number of blowjobs right now? How many different women have blown you in your life?
You know, I never counted blowjobs, but it's not that high. I'm not really a blowjob guy. I'm
You
more
don't
of
enjoy it that much?
Yeah, I prefer to hit a home
Just
run.
get right in it. Me
Yeah.
too. I'm with you on that.
When you run out of count, that's a good sign. The single most depressing fucking thing ever is when we asked Pauly Shore how many playmates he fucked, and he went, I don't know. I wanted to jump off the Chrysler
Wanted to kill
building.
yourself. I remember. That's when you started doing heroin.
When the first month I moved to Los Angeles, I went to a discotheque called Guys on Beverly Boulevard, and I
Right
remember
by Jerry's Deli there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I used to go there sometimes.
And it's amazing how Artie, he's
landmarks.
Yeah, his landmarks are restaurants.
Jerry's Deli was open all night. When I wasn't getting a blowjob, I was eating at Jerry's Deli.
There was a girl who went on a date with Artie and said every landmark he took her to was a restaurant. Real truth.
Well,
yes,
it's down by Katz's. Pauly Shore was at the monitor. They had a camera outside, and he was pointing to the monitor and telling someone to radio the bouncer to let that woman into the back. He's a stud. That guy.
He's an operator. He's an operator.
And you can't blame a guy. I mean,
it's like the Wizard of Oz back there.
He is really.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm surprised you never used your late night prowess, your fame, to fuck lots of girls. You were really very, very faithful to Sarah, and you right out of your marriage.
Did you sleep with anyone else?
It really fucked up.
Did you sleep with anyone else before you?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've slept with 2 women your entire life.
No, 3.
3.
Wow.
You're really a monogamous kind of guy.
Yeah.
Look over there, John Hine.
Not by choice.
John Hine has
Is
had
whooping you.
way more.
Yeah, but really,
John
am I
Hine
that
is
much
beating
better
you like-
looking than John Hine? I mean, look at us.
But Jerry O'Connell's laughing
Practically
at you. This is the
related.
he looked at you and actually started laughing.
No, well, I was going to say,
No,
John
don't
Hine is
even-
beating.
New autobiography called Up Till Now. Wonderful book, getting great notices. A lot of people are buying it, and I'm urging Howard and his whole audience to take a look at it because it's filled with laughs. It's also a meaningful book to me, so I recommend it highly. And I'm also looking forward to being on Howard's new show. I keep reading uncensored and Sirius Radio, and I don't know what that means because he wasn't too censored before, so it looks like a big adventure coming up.
Well, you know, I'm always excited when William Shatner comes to Sirius Satellite Radio. He is a megastar, an icon. He was voted an icon, one of the 50 top icons of television.
Yes, and I think I just got the George Takei treatment from him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do you know you are an icon?
Like a mouse.
There he is. William Shatner, a singer, an actor, does commercials, does it all.
You don't change.
I'm ageless. And so are you.
No. Well, not really. I mean, the eyes are red, but you look great.
You look good, too.
And the setup is almost exactly the same as the old radio thing.
We didn't want to throw you.
Yeah.
Huh?
We didn't want to throw you, so we kept everything the same.
No, it's really remarkable.
William Shatner, I was just about to say, you were voted, I believe, by Entertainment Weekly or one of these magazines, one of the top 50 icons on television of all time.
They could never forget you.
Like my mother would say, when you get 98%, what happened to the other 2%? Where in the 50 did I rank?
Well, you know, it's funny because in your new book where you write candidly and honestly about yourself, you say you never watched a Star Trek episode. You are an icon because of Star Trek, and yet you never watched an episode because you think you were a shitty actor in Star Trek. You didn't like what you did.
Well, I wouldn't have put the word shitty in front.
What word would you put?
What did you say?
Superb, but I couldn't recognize greatness. I just don't like my face. I don't like the way, I just don't like myself.
You were
But
selected.
shitty actor.
You were
I know.
selected for Star Trek because you're handsome. You're a handsome man.
You were the male romantic lead.
I was attracted to you, and I'm totally heterosexual.
And you are, and I know you are.
Now, listen, William Shatner hasn't been here in a while. There's a lot of ground to cover. He has written a blockbuster book. He has revealed all. Now, if you remember his last book, he said some things. I remember we played his audiobook on the air, and it was candid and honest, so I'm expecting the same thing from this book, and I will interview you about it. But first, let me remind you of some of the things William Shatner
He's
said.
already revealed?
And that he's already revealed in his audiobook, the first one. Here he is.
Let's see.
In his own words.
What are you
Michelle Nichols' gaping asshole has a foul, vaguely organic odor.
You comment on Michelle Nicole, who, of course, was your co-star. You say he had a gaping asshole. What was that?
I can't, I blank out when I hear that. I just don't remember saying that, but I'm, who am I to argue with myself?
This is from your own words in your own audiobook. Let's
You
listen some more.
recognize your own voice.
Well, of course.
Here's something you said that I thought was outrageous.
On January 21st, 1972, I fucked a black 7th grade boy at a junior high dance.
All right. Explain that.
But he grew up to be...
Obama? Wow, that was the guy you butt fucked.
He was passionate. He was concerned about the issues, which were his little round thing.
I know other authors are embarrassed by some of the revelations they make in books.
Not me.
Not you. Let us play some more from your first book before we get into the new revelation.
Is there going to be a new audiobook?
Oh, my gosh.
Not now. I hear you all.
Can I expect no less from you?
Let's hear what you had to say in your first book.
I spent the summer of 1966 drinking come from the nuts of a retarded boy with a raging hard on.
All right, why?
I don't know why you talk that delivery.
Well, because I feel a little bit strange about saying
The director
thing.
told you to deliver it like
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Give it the full thing, give it the full treatment. I would talk like that.
We were on the air the other day, and we had reason to play your classic exchange when you were doing this commercial for, I don't even remember what it was, or you were doing some job, and the director the guy starts telling you how to do the read, and you just berate him.
Oh,
I mean, you tell him.
Give him a lesson.
You give him a lesson.
Best lesson.
Was it bad or was it good?
It's fantastic. It was
It's
so
the
right
best.
on. You did 2 reads of the same thing. And they were perfect. They were as good as they were ever going to be. And the guy gets on the thing, the squawk box, and he says to you, Mr. Shatner, can you be a little more up-tempo? And you say to him...
The laugh is the best. When he starts to direct you, the laugh is the best.
And you say to him, I don't even know if you remember this, you say to him, look, why don't you read it for me, and I'll do it the way you do it. So the guy reads it. He reads it horribly. I mean, like a third grader.
Yeah.
And you do a dead-on impression of what he just read. And the guy goes, oh, Mr. Shatner, I'm so sorry I even brought this up. You go, no.
You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I am reading it the way you read it. That's the way you want it. I'm trying to make the client happy. He goes, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, the guy goes, your first read was so good. I mean, you got this guy so trained, and it's so true. Sometimes they'll make you sit there and go through 100 takes. And you really delivered the goods the first time.
You've been there. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. They don't know.
Well, they want to make themselves worthwhile and
they
tell you
feel
how
a part of it.
They want to feel a part of it, but you really had delivered it.
They don't. But it's beyond that. It's their ego. It's not wanting to make it better. It's I'm going to put my imprimatur on your reading.
But you really give it to the guy.
You did such a job on him.
Well, you know what's wrong, really what's wrong, is they're playing rehearsal tapes. Somehow, the engineer or somebody is taking what you do as you try and find the right way of doing it and making that entertainment that they put out on
But you know
terrible.
what? They should all hear this so that they keep their mouths shut while you're in there working.
A talented guy might have something to add.
True, but they ought to know the difference.
It's funny, though. When I hear you do the first read, I go, okay, he nailed it.
Yeah,
he did
he's
it.
perfect.
It's fine. It's very good. I would have you continue, and you'd be done with the session in 15 minutes.
Right. There's a one out there with the word garage.
Yeah, no,
garage.
sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
I played that for you.
And sabotage and sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, you were clearly wrong. There is no such word as sabotage. You tell the director, I say sabotage.
Right. It was me talking. So the word came up, and I said sabotage.
But sabotage is not a word. The word is sabotage. But you wouldn't let go of that one. That one you were wrong in.
I was?
Yeah, the director was trying to say to you, listen, Mr. Shatner, do you mind
need to go back for
saying
that one
sabotage?
thing.
But if the word came out of my mouth naturally, why wouldn't it be a word?
But the captain
if I remember, I kept saying, but I'm Canadian.
No, you kept saying, I say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
And you can say sabotage.
And then it worked a way around so that finally he was saying it my way, and I was saying it his way.
There you were being difficult. There you were being a bit of
I was probably being
difficult.
Egotistical.
No, I think I was trying to say, listen, there's no such word, Mr. Shatner, but what are you going to do?
But actually, there is.
Now, you know what I like about this? I bet you every take after that, no one had a complaint. I'll bet you. And you know, you're like a bear caught in a bear trap. You are going to gnaw until you get out.
It's true. And I went too far. It then became cruel.
But that's why it's
Yes,
the best
that's why it's
celebrity
great.
tirade.
Well, I should have quit about 5 minutes into it because
Do you not recall this session?
No, I have no idea. I don't have no recollection of that whatsoever.
It's the single greatest thing.
But and you can hear the fun that I'm having, and then he says, "No, please," and then I begin
You're
to
cruel.
I'm lashing him.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm saying you talk to me like that. I'll show. That was really bad behavior on my part.
But you, in a sense, were right. The read was good.
You taught him a lesson.
Well,
his read was horrible.
His read was horrible, and the people who emphasized, you read commercials.
You and this.
Yes, right. I'm on my way to see your face.
Right.
Just...
You sounded very good. Now, this is where you get into trouble. Even in your new book, you say you were shocked to find out that most of the Star Trek cast hated you. You say this in the new book.
Right. And the word most is not really, I mean...
Most was pretty accurate.
We know exactly who we're talking about.
People were only there for a day.
In your own words, you said Leonard Nimoy thought you were a real son of a bitch.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, I don't say that.
You
Are
felt
you so bad. He's paraphrasing.
No, it says Leonard Nimoy thought Bill was a real son of a bitch.
Oh, you are so bad.
This is your book.
I didn't.
Did you read this?
Did I read it?
Did you? Were you misquoted?
I had somebody read it to me.
Were you misquoted?
Leonard and I are
now you're friends.
But we
You
know
weren't friends
who.
at the time?
We had a couple of disagreements.
Yes,
but-
he became friends with Leonard Nimoy.
Uh-huh.
Leonard, he writes in his book, was an alcoholic.
Well, Leonard. No. Wait a minute.
That's
Leonard
what it says.
I know, but,
You wrote
but I
that.
didn't out him. Leonard is a recovering alcoholic, and he talks to people about about recovery. I'm not outing him. We had a whole.
So Mr. Spock was drunk? That wasn't a performance?
No.
So you're
Mr.
saying
Spock
that
was
Nimoy
not
was-
drunk on the set.
He was
Leonard
never.
talks about needing a drink after work.
Leonard Nimoy had once said his favorite thing to do was to go to London and see a play because he enjoyed drinking. They allow you to drink.
You can
That's
drink
exactly
your drink
right.
right to your
Leonard took me under his wing when my life took those turns, and he's my dearest friend.
Uhura said she despised you.
Yes,
but you had also made love to her, had you not?
No, I had
You were
not.
in love with her.
No, she was had enough activity on her.
Why would Uhura did you treat these people the way you treated that engineer? Do you think?
Well,
in
looking
retrospect?
back, I may have. I mean, that was terrible of me. He wasn't an engineer; he was a director, and he was. But I took that too far, and I may very well be guilty of
Do
all
you
that.
think you're an angry man? Have you been to a psychiatrist, and has the psychiatrist diagnosed you as an angry man?
I've not been to that kind of therapy, but I probably was a very angry man.
Why do you think you were angry? Were you angry with your mother?
Probably.
Why?
What did his mother do?
Well,
his mother indulged
there
him.
are issues. I don't really deal with that in the book.
I know, but I'm dealing with it here. What happened
really?
between
Are
you
you?
and your mother? You are angry.
I probably, I don't know, but usually it's.
Were you
the
molested?
Case, well, hold on, no.
Oh,
well, usually in the case of that kind of anger, it's because you feel you've been wronged. So who knows what was happening?
Why did your mother wrong you? What did she do?
I wish I.
No,
wish I
you
could
know.
tell you. So-
What
no,
was
I
she?
don't.
You won't look?
Was she not there for you?
I'm looking.
Are you not willing to look at yourself?
She may not have been there for me, exactly. She may not have loved me unconditionally, that kind of thing.
You felt unloved. And your father treated you horribly, didn't he?
No, he didn't. My father was a very loving man, but he was busy.
Too busy for you. You were ignored by your father, and you felt worthless.
No.
Didn't you?
Daddy can find better
How did
things
you
to
know?
do.
Wow.
Well, there must have been issues, and I probably was angry, and that was the fuel behind all the
Michelle
ambition
Nichols claims she despised you.
Yep.
Scotty, Sulu, and Chekhov all allegedly hated you.
That was their claim.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Let's go back to your first audiobook.
But is it the job of the captain to be loved by the rest of the crew?
See, now there's the voice of wisdom.
Did you ever
My
think-
job was to say the words and try and get the show on the air, right?
Here, Frank has a question. Yeah, Frank, go ahead in Longview, Washington. Yes.
Yeah, this George Takei has expressed some hostility toward
I know.
Yes, on our show.
Shatner.
I know.
I was wondering, because I kind of think that maybe this is like a pent up kind of homosexual.
Do you think that? Do you think that Takei
it's
wanted
possible.
you?
It's possible. Who knew what was going on
Do you
in
think you knew
George's
George
mind?
was gay, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You had no clue.
Well, as time went on and I began to recognize symptoms, I thought, is it possible?
Even in your new book, you admit you were many homosexuals came on to you. In fact, a man in a movie theater put his hand on your
That's
leg.
true. By the way, have we mentioned the name of my
Never. I will never mention the name of
the name of my book?
Never
talk about.
So you get completely new.
Well, up till now, I felt.
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now, is in stores.
And did you
he'll
love
be
it?
signing copies. I haven't even read it yet.
I thought he was going to fake it like he usually does.
Yes, I loved it. Of course I loved it.
It's
of
a great
course I
book.
read it.
It's
What
got a
is it,
great-
Gary? What do
it's
you
got a
want?
great review.
If you go to JD page 1, what the guy was just talking about, we found a clip when George Takei was here, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. He was on the wrap-up show, and he suggested that he and Mr. Shatner did a scene together, and that Mr. Shatner tanked it so that it was cut out of the movie, and that's why George never got promoted as a character.
Oh, God.
Well, here's some of the things, George. Here's some of the things.
I tanked the scene?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you threw the scene, you made it bad, and they
And
cut
they
it
cut
out.
it from the film.
Right.
And because they cut
Where
it
is
out,
that?
he never got promoted.
That's absurd, isn't
Let
it?
me play a bunch of things George said about you.
Okay,
Hold on.
yeah.
And respond to each one.
Okay.
William Shatner reeks of urine.
Now, what about that?
It's true. I piss in my
This
pants
is from
a lot.
his book. This is from the book he wrote.
One night, William Shatner dutied on a gesticulating cowboy.
The cowboy was making bad upward motions with his finger.
Let's get back to your book.
Okay.
I'm talking about your first book.
Which book is that?
The audio
Let
book.
me
I'm going to
hear
play you
the-
some clips
Let
from
me
your
hear the
audio
audio book.
Okay.
One of the single greatest afternoons of my life was when a horny, black, handicapped kid stuck a bottle of vodka in my asshole while Jimmy Doohan fucked Patrick Stewart, and with his nose buried in George Takei's ass, Leonard Nimoy shit on John Wayne's face, while an enormous fried egg sandwich was jammed into Isaac Asimov's disgusting shit hole. And then all hell broke loose because fat-assed Michelle Nichols squashed a retarded midget's cock with a light bulb while grunting and shitting in small plastic bags of M&Ms. And then Walter Koenig showed up. He was so horny that for the next hour and 15 minutes, Walter jerked off DeForest Kelly until his firm hard cock shot soggy, congealed, cum all over Lorne Michaels' pretty face. And then Gene Roddenberry washed Lorne's head off with hot piss. Oh my God! It was a party.
All right. What about that? There's a lot to digest.
You got there's a lot to digest, but don't swallow.
Wow, you are ill. This book, the new book, is just as honest, isn't it?
Up till now, is out in the bookstores right now, and it is honest and truthful, and it's getting great reviews, and Howard's going to read it tomorrow.
As an actor, you never experienced gay sex. I don't even as an actor. I mean, actors are around a lot of gay people. There's a lot of free association with your thoughts. You're open to
Did
new
you ever
experiences.
try anything
Look who's
like that?
talking.
Did you? I'm not an actor.
Right.
Did you try to?
You sound like the machine.
Did you try homosexuality at one
no,
point?
never tried.
You never did.
No,
Not
even though
even in
George
light-
encouraged me,
Right.
I refused.
Not
George's.
like kissing, nothing.
Oh
nothing.
my God, no!
You even say you are upset about the new Star Trek movie. You still are peeved that they're going to have a new Star Trek movie without you.
And Leonard is in it.
Leonard is in it.
Talk
and I
honestly.
keep saying Leonard is in it, and I'm not. They're making a Star Trek movie without Captain Kirk, without the old Captain Kirk.
Right.
There's a young Captain Kirk. So I think they hit story problems and didn't know how to solve it. But it's not peeved. I'm just disappointed. I would love to have been. And
Considered.
J.J. Abrams is such a great movie maker that
Yes.
I'd love to. So
You would love to work with the
I'd
guy.
love to work, but I got a lot of things to do.
You certainly do. Yeah. You're on a career roll, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that it's happening.
And when you talk about a new Star Trek, and they take Leonard Nimoy and they put him in, there is a jealousy.
No.
A professional jealousy.
No,
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with
Leonard
saying
got
that.
most of what he asked for. I think that was really good.
Well, maybe. He's getting a lot of money for it.
Oh, my God.
Is that true? Do you know what he's getting for it?
No, I have no idea, but it is a lot of money.
All right, look. You do claim that in the new book that you are upset how they killed your character off in Star Trek.
Thinking back, they were going to kill him off anyway.
Right.
So they said, well, either you can be in the movie and die or don't be in the movie. We're still going to kill you. So I was kind of hung up. And I said, all right, I want to be in the movie. But Looking back, I wish they had done it with more timpanis and trumpets as against...
Well, you're the whole show. Of course they should make something dramatic there, something that would
and
be big.
they did, but, you know, in a way, I think the producer was trying to kill the character off because it was a legacy of the old guard.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy was head of the new guard of Patrick and the
next generation. Yeah.
So I think he was trying to kill as many antecedents, like a lion killing the cubs.
Yeah, but you know, they have killed Star Trek. They've tried now to resurrect it.
Yeah.
That's true. Now, in your new book, Up Till Now.
Yes.
Up Till Now. Which indicates there might even be another book.
Well, we hope so.
Yes.
And if not by me, it's certainly by you.
Yeah, I will write your final book.
And we have the audiobook already.
I have so many things. We have the audiobook. It's all done.
Nichelle Nichols has huge pissed flaps.
How did you know?
You wrote it.
Oh, that's right.
My cheeks are numb from George Takei's monster cock slapping my butt hole.
Right. Your read is awful on this, by the way.
I know. Let's get that guy. Maybe he can help me with it.
All right. You do admit in the book that
first of all, you're totally insane here. And hung up on homosexuality. I can see it.
You beat out Bill Cosby for the Priceline job.
You know, I did.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
I didn't know that either.
Is that
Mr. Pitchman?
How did you find that out? What do you mean you didn't know that till you read that? Where did you read it?
Wherever. I mean, somebody, you know, perhaps you.
You thought you were first choice.
Yeah, I thought, you know, you go in, you don't think, when somebody offers you a job, you don't think, well, I guess I'm fourth in line. But
you were a genius to take the Priceline job because it was reported in the paper you made $10 million in stock.
No, the stock was given to me, but you know what a lockup is? When a new company comes in, you can't sell it for
2 years,
a year and a half or 2 years. So that's what happens. Well, I couldn't sell it, so I'm watching it go up, thinking I'm rich, and I'm poor. You know?
Right. So by the time you could sell it, the Priceline stock had dropped.
Exactly.
I see.
It went from $150, something like that, to $2.
Priceline.com. That's where you go on and you buy the tickets. Are you still involved?
Oh yeah,
you are.
Aren't you? You know, this is commercial-free radio.
No, I mean...
You're doing commercials.
No, I'm just saying, are you still involved with the company?
Absolutely.
You are.
He still does the commercials.
It's a
Do
great
you still
company.
have the stock?
No.
You sold it?
Yeah, when it was $2, thinking, you know, it was all over.
Everybody knows the famous story that you lived out of a truck for many years.
Well,
things were not
years.
good. Well, for a while. Let's put it that way, yes. And that was difficult. But now I'm upset because I read that you had hip replacement and heart surgery. I'm worried about you. It says in your book here, January 2008, Bill had hip replacement surgery, developed heart complications on the operating table. What is that?
Idiotic. Somebody wrote that.
That's not in your book?
No, that's not in my book.
I think it is in your book.
No.
I don't think you read your book.
I did a hip replacement and perfectly healthy.
Are you okay?
Absolutely.
I'm worried about you.
I am riding in competition. I'm back. I'm running.
I was going to ask you still riding?
Oh, my God, yes.
Do you know the Priceline stock is now trading at $139.66? Do you know that?
Yes.
And do you still own it?
No.
So why did you sell it?
Because
you didn't believe in that.
Well, it was the big bubble. Everybody was panicking and running.
So are you upset with yourself?
I was. Well, wouldn't it have been nice to go from $2 to $100?
Are you a wealthy man?
I probably am.
You are. Do you? This Boston Legal show you're on?
It got renewed.
Tremendous amount of money you make there?
Not tremendous, but really good. I mean,
where's all your money?
To some guy who is struggling to make ends meet, it's a fortune.
Are you worth $100 million?
No.
You are not.
No.
I do worry about your character, Denny Crane.
Why?
What are they doing with him?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think they're going to write you right into a corner where you can't get out, and then they'll be in trouble again.
Yeah, and I'm really curious. What do you mean? What would the corner be?
Well, you used to be able to try. You know, like you're not trying cases anymore. They're sort of. You know, that was like the brilliant thing about it.
Right.
And now
that I would try a case and be able.
Yeah.
I did try some cases in the latter. Maybe they haven't played them yet.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Because basically they keep you quiet now.
I bet you William Shatner doesn't sit back and take things lightly. I bet you're in there with those writers, and I bet you ream them every once in a while about where they're putting your character.
Well, I would do that ordinarily, except that David Kelly is a genius.
I see. So you don't question it.
I never see him. I mean, these scripts, these
that's
magnificent.
His genius.
You know that Robin goes to Boston legal conventions dressed as Denny Crane? You know that? Now, here's something disturbing about you.
Yes, please.
You ride a motorcycle without a helmet.
That's right.
And without a leather or any kind of gear. What are you up to there? Death Wish? Mother didn't pay enough attention? Father didn't pay enough attention? What's going on here?
Well, you got to. Why does one ride a motorcycle? Don't you?
Hell no. Fred does, but not me.
All right, you ride a motorcycle for the freedom of it. The wind and the smell and the heat and the cold. I mean, it's a sensual experience.
But you know how many deaths occur on motorcycles.
I do.
And
you know
you've
that
seen Gary
a lot of times it isn't your fault. It's motorists who are hostile to motorcycles.
Absolutely. You've got
But
to
you've
ride.
also seen Gary Busey, haven't you?
That's not fun.
Right.
You want to end
No.
up like that?
The whole, I'm forced to wear a helmet because of Gary Busey, but the fun of motorcycling is restricted by wearing leathers and a helmet.
Have you ever fallen
wait
off
a
your
minute.
motorcycle?
Yes,
You have?
big time.
Were you wearing a helmet?
No, and nor leathers. I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts and sandals.
How did you look in that?
I was trying to escape George Takei.
Right.
But I had my helmet with me.
Yes.
But I wasn't wearing it. I was on a country road, and the bike came out from under me. I don't know why. And I slid across the road on my back, and I've got scars on my back and rear end.
All right. Now, listen, not only that, you reveal a lot of things in the book. You reveal that the Gorilla Foundation...
The Gorilla Foundation?
You were working for the Gorilla Foundation, and a gorilla grabbed your balls. Is that true? And what is that like when a gorilla
A gorilla grabbed my balls and then ate out James Doohan's ass.
He then turned around and offered. It was intimidating.
It must hurt.
It was very gentle. While the lowland gorilla had his hand on my scrotum,
right?
The male gorilla that they had brought in to breed to her was 10 yards away behind a locked door that had bars on it, and he's shaking it in jealous rage.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you understand that apes shake hands by grabbing one's balls? That's how they shake hands in the animal world. So
they're not shaking hands; they're shaking balls.
Yeah, but to them it's a handshake.
I
That's
understand,
what it means.
but in their language, it's a ball shake.
I mean, you think everyone's coming on to you,
right? they have what they call the Bolshoi the Bolshoi handshake. Okay.
Why, when you go trick or treating with your grandchildren, do you wear a William Shatner mask?
Because I love to record the look on the person's face when they say trick, and I take the mask off.
I see.
And it's me.
Are you aware of a trivia fact that the famous movies, the Halloween movies, the Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner mask turned inside out?
No, I didn't know
Do
that.
people
What
know
do you mean
that?
turned
Do you
inside
know
out?
that?
No, it's the mask itself.
It's a face of you. They obviously from the Star Trek years, and when they created the movie, they just merely turned it inside out, and in fact, it is your face on Michael Myers.
That's correct.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You're learning that for the first time.
I'm learning that for the first time.
You are, right?
No, I knew it.
You did know that?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know you knew that.
It was bandied about. Well, I'm
know
telling
that?
You should own a piece of that movie. That's why I'm shocked there isn't a suit. In your book,
you're getting my book Up Till Now, which is at the bookstores.
Yes,
even as we speak.
Up Till Now.
Right
Up Till Now, William Shatner. And by the way, William will be signing copies of his book tonight at 7:00 at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, Manhattan. You can go over and say hello.
I was going to ask if you were going to be out and about.
Perfect.
Don't bring any of that Star Trek crap. That's not what he's there for.
No, I'm signing
the book.
The book.
You will.
You won't sign anything else.
Will you yell at someone who brings a Star Trek piece of memorabilia?
I will yell so loud you'll hear it.
You are a difficult
from
guy.
Long Island or wherever.
You save that for the conventions where there's many dollars to be made. Is that true?
Well, you know what?
I don't do conventions.
No more.
No more
They
conventions.
sort of
Why? Why no more conventions?
Because Star Trek conventions aren't. They're
not fun?
only no.
They're not fun.
You despise your fans?
George and Michelle are there.
Oh, absolutely, they're there. They're there
Well,
all the
they
time.
say, at least George says, that you suck off all the money if you come. He'd prefer you not to.
Did he use the word suck off?
Yes. He uses the word suck off a lot. Listen, I am honored that in your new book, Up Till Now, you describe your experiences in the homo room.
I know.
When you were on this show.
Well, it was quite an experience.
And you
imagine coming to do publicity and being asked to go in the
the homo room.
Yeah.
You were on our show way back when, and I said to you, let's go downstairs to the homeroom. And, you know, I never really understood what your reaction to that might be. And you say, you know, look, I didn't want to seem like an uptight guy, so I went along with it. But it must have disturbed you on some level. I take it from your book.
On several levels,
On
like
several
starting
levels.
on the surface.
What's wrong with
starting
two-
on the surface and working your way down to my mother's level?
What's
right?
wrong with two men being on a radio, going downstairs into a basement, and playing gay hijinks with one another? Why are you so uptight?
In front of 30 million people.
That's right.
Good.
I was shocked to read also in your new book, it was very revealing, that you were afraid that when you did a love scene with Angie Dickinson, that you would get a hard-on.
That's correct.
Right. Are you not so professional that you could maintain a flaccid state with an actress?
Is that something I'm supposed to react to? It seemed like a bed spring.
I applaud you.
I've heard that sound before.
I applaud you for saying that. I applaud you because when I did my movie, I was hard through 90% of the movie. Any scene I had with a woman, and one scene with Fred, I was hard. And, you know, I mean, I find these kissing scenes erotic. I don't care that there's a camera on me. I was like shot out of a cannon.
Wang.
I loved it. Wang. Thank you.
Now,
George
is
Takei.
Angie Dickinson the only time you had that problem?
No, I used to have that problem a lot.
Did you? So what would you do?
No.
What were you doing with Angie Dickinson? What was the scene?
Well, we were naked and in bed, and
she's an attractive woman.
Oh,
sexual.
First of all, she's an extremely attractive woman now, but can you imagine when she was a few years younger?
Oh, I sure can. I remember beating off to her as a child.
She was extraordinary.
Yes.
And
you land this role. You're in bed with her.
I'm in bed with her.
Were you totally nude?
Sure.
Why totally nude? Don't they usually put a pair of pants on you?
Well, no. My ass was sticking in the air.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you say to her, "Listen, Angie, chances are I'm going to get aroused. I find you attractive."
No. Somehow that conversation doesn't come up. Ordinarily, you are. They're so busy technically. Move your arm to the left, Bill.
But so what? It's erotic. Have you ever had full penetration on a film set?
No. No, that's ridiculous.
You were never penetrated, or did the penetrate? What if I accidentally penetrated you? Would you be upset?
I would scream gently.
No, I'm being serious. So when you get into bed with Angie Dickinson, you say to her, look, this could happen. Did you, in fact, get an erection?
Not really.
You did not? No. Did you bang her off camera?
No, I didn't.
You did not?
No. Although that would be wish fulfillment because she
Did you try?
No. You don't want to.
Yeah, you did.
No. You don't want to. It's a
bullshit. You don't have a governor on you that stops you from doing that.
Listen, don't talk about governors.
Come on.
The governor here didn't do that. No, you've got to be really careful with the people you work with. Yeah.
You say her silken skin flowed mellifluously over her hips.
I said that.
Into the rising swells of her ripened breasts.
Oh,
her
my.
long blonde hair just barely.
What kind of a book is this?
Who wrote this book?
He's memorized passages from these dog-eared books that he keeps. Page 72.
You have an odd writing style. In the middle of this sexy story, you plug your website. And you say, yeah, he does. Several times in his book, he plugs his website.
You got to read it, Robin. You'll enjoy it. Honestly, you will.
All right.
It's very funny.
I have to take a look at this.
Great fun.
All right. You did write about the death of your wife.
Yes.
Which I didn't think you would. I thought that was off limits even in your book.
Well, it is sort of off limits, but I wanted to.
An editor would probably say to you, you have to address
that's basically
this.
what.
Did they force you to do it?
Not they, but it's such a big issue in my life that I thought. And the book I wrote because I wanted to tell my kids what I was doing and what my life was like and my grandchildren, and I thought this is like a legacy, and this moment, this occasion in my life was such a huge thing.
Your wife died in a pool, and you say the horror of it was that when the police came, you were under suspicion.
Well, everybody.
The husband
always automatically until cleared.
I have to admit, I love you and you've become a friend, but I suspected you as well. So I was one of those people as well. Yes. I figured maybe I lost your mind.
Jumped to the conclusion immediately.
I was ready to lock you up.
On the air.
Said he's not stable.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know.
Well,
you went to the homeroom.
It was the tragic. You went to the homeroom.
Right.
It was a tragic moment in everybody's life. Terrible, terrible occasion.
Hard to write about?
with tears in my eyes, and I couldn't get through. I did the audio book, by the way, my version of it.
Right.
And it was impossible for me to get through without breaking. It was a terrible, terrible experience, and I wanted to write about it in the way I did. Thought it was important, and it's my private gesture towards the people who read the book about how I felt about what happened.
Do you think her family will be upset that you wrote about it? Have you heard from them?
No, I haven't. They probably will be, but I'm very careful in the book to say what a magnificent woman she was. And
you even are angry in it. You say irresponsible people made accusations or tried to create suspicion. Other people talk about problems in our marriage. There was only one problem: alcohol. And you say you wrote the song "What Have You Done for Her?"
Yes.
It's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
You've had some bad stuff go down in your life.
Yeah. And again, the book is honest and to the best of my ability to tell the truth and tell how I was feeling, what happened.
You felt criticized in that, and you felt turned on by the public because people were suspecting you.
No, people didn't. Within days, within an hour, the police had declared it an accident, and
But didn't they criticize you for calling 911 instead of jumping in the pool and saving her? That was the big criticism.
that was the weirdest behavior on my part. I never could understand, as I write in the book, I never could understand why I turned away, but the phone was alive because her sponsor was on the phone as well, and I said, call 911, and I dialed 911, and it was only years later that I realized that the horror, I couldn't look. I turned away in horror, and that's what I did. The pool was still. And again, looking back, the pool was still, and there was no motion. So I knew that she was dead, and what difference did it make? I think this was going on my mind. If I called and jumped in, or if I jumped in and then called, because I couldn't deal with. Anyway, it was the horror.
Your instinct was just to get on the phone and say,
"Get me help, quick!" And then I jumped in.
But now you've had nightmares about, I should have jumped in first.
Who knows what you're going to do? You know. But all I can reiterate is that moment when, in total disbelief, you're looking at the site and
sometimes you freeze up, don't you? I mean,
and you freeze, and you don't. And I've never seen death, and all that kind of thing.
Not to compare this in any way to your situation, but remember when my dog fell in the pool? My dog can't swim. No, I'm bringing it up for a reason. And Beth said to me, "Jump in and save the dog," and I started to take my shoes off first. And I'm wondering, why did I start to take my? I should have just jumped in.
Of course, and there's no explaining why. That's
you
a wonder.
have to tell Mr. Shatner that you never jumped in.
Well, no, Beth jumped in before me and saved the dog's life, but I did help fish the dog out. So you and I do have this in common.
But
we're both out of our minds.
The inexplicable behavior that for years will remain with you. Like, what did I do in an emergency?
Right.
I took my shoes off,
right?
You know, and I looked there, but I had the phone in my hand,
right?
And I looked and dialed 911 quickly, and then I heard the playback of what my voice sounds like, disembodied, like I'm talking about picking up a cigarette or something. You know, there's no explaining what you're going to feel at this moment of horror and crisis.
Did you feel self-conscious after this thing happened? Like, oh, maybe I can't act anymore. I don't want to be around other actors. They're looking at me. They're looking at me funny. Any of that kind of stuff?
No, I didn't think that, but I thought the irony of how much I loved Noreen. I gave my life to her in trying to help, and I had known her for 7 years, but we had only been married for one, and we loved each other with such passion, and to be thought of, even for that while, that I would have a hand in her death, where I've given up hunting because of how life is such, anything alive is so precious to me. The koi in a pond.
Koi pond. You got a koi pond?
I got a koi pond. It made me think, my God, because they come up to be fed, you know, and they're making little kissing sounds.
Yeah.
I'm looking at they're sentient beings. They're feeling things. It's hard to go fishing.
So, I stopped fishing too.
Exactly.
But let me ask you something.
So to think that
are you a vegetarian now? You didn't go that crazy.
No, but part of the lesson that I draw from all these things that happened to me in my life, and I saw it when it was laid out. David Fisher is this wonderful guy that I spoke the book to, and he laid it out. And once I read it, the first layout, I thought, that's my life, but what's the meaning? And I began to understand that decisions you make, opinions you have, at any point in your life, early or in the middle or towards the end, all have reverberations. They resonate in the rest of your life. So that you may decide to do something here, and years later, the reverberations of what you decided, even minutely, form the tapestry of your life. That's what your life is composed of. All these decisions, both large and small.
So you don't like the way you handled yourself that night, but in retrospect, you're like, well, this is just what I did.
That's exactly right.
Part of who you
when
are.
she had when you had a funeral for her, did her family treat you crappy? Or
No.
They were okay.
Oh yeah, everything.
You were able to go to the funeral.
Oh yes, I made the funeral.
He was the husband. He would make the funeral.
I made the funeral.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, no, all that. I worshipped her, and her death was my death.
How's the new wife?
Elizabeth and I are. It's
hot.
It's a miracle.
It's still it's going strong, even with your tremendous acting ego, being William Shatner. You are able to maintain a healthy relationship with this woman.
Well, you know what you say. I don't know how much mockery.
No mockery intended.
It's difficult.
You're an actor.
I was going to ask you, have you learned? Because you've had a number of relationships.
You learn from everything.
A woman who is with William Shatner has to devote herself to William Shatner.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Well, yes and no, because I'm so grateful that Elizabeth's with me that I think I'm devoting myself to her as well.
How is sex after having your hip replaced? Does that encumber you in any way? Do you lay on your back now instead of the missionary position?
No, we are as experimental as ever.
You're still experimenting.
Experimenting and learning.
You're a genius.
Well,
you're always experimenting.
Is it tough to butt fuck John Wayne in the ass with
George Takei?
Now that he's been dead several years.
George Takei made this comment about you. Please respond to it.
Holy jeez, it's hot in Bill Shatner's behind.
What does that mean?
That means.
So what is the latest thing you've learned sexually with your wife? I mean, what new
What
heights?
are you trying now?
Yeah, what are you trying? What are you up
I'll
to?
tell you what I've learned.
Good.
I've learned that love, passion, empathy towards, and appreciation of the woman heightens the sexual act.
You didn't know that?
Well,
you just learned that now.
Every.
It's unbelievable.
Why is she hysterical? Why is she laughing?
It's great when you're not paying for it.
I think you're going to say you teabagging or something you learned.
Teabagging?
Yeah, you doing any of that?
Teabagging.
Your balls are like tea bags. You put them over the eyes. You never do that?
I never heard of that.
You don't do that at all.
See, now
Shame on
something
you.
else to try.
Where have you been? You could have done that to Nichelle Nichols.
Now, what were you doing all the time you weren't appreciating the woman?
I'm talking about the level of.
In your book, you don't bring up whether or not you've had two women at the same time.
No, I don't bring that up.
Why not?
Because who cares?
I care.
Well, I will tell you.
Did you ever have two women?
When I was young and single, and yeah.
Was that the greatest?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot deny.
And sex for you, getting it up, this and that, as one gets older.
No, it's the greatest.
It's still
because the level of passion increases.
Viagra, Cialis, any of this?
None of that.
None of that.
No. It's just thinking of George.
You think about George when you're in bed. Thank you, George. Listen, let's go to Bonghead Eric, who has a question for Mr. Shatner. We're here to celebrate his excellent new book.
Up till
now, which indicates there might even be a
That's right. He's just bringing us up to date and more to come.
There's more to... God only knows what's left. Bonghead Eric, quickly.
Hi, William. Good morning.
Good morning,
Mr. Shatner is more appropriate. The man's an icon.
William's good.
Go ahead.
Shatner, William.
No,
I wanted to ask you two questions. Your biggest regret in terms of all the hot, famous women that you've had sex with, what would be your biggest regret? And also, in your opinion, your biggest achievement in terms of all the famous, hot...
who is the most famous woman you ever had sex with?
Well, let me tell you this by saying that. Let me say that about this. I have discovered that incidental sex is really of no value.
Right.
It's really not good.
Do you regret all of the just
No,
casual?
no. Don't regret. But I'm saying that now, after all these many years
You're more
of running as
fulfilled
fast as you
now.
can. Exactly.
But what
It's
about
a
famous women?
relationship
You
that
had
makes
famous women, though, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
No,
I'm not
really.
asking for a name.
Does he
Have you
not
had
name
famous
names
women?
I don't know. No. I think that's awful to out somebody who may, who cares? But
do you feel these women would be embarrassed that they made love to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. Heather Locklear.
It's none of my business.
When you had Heather Locklear, I'm not going to.
No. Heather was 19. Who wouldn't have wanted to? Yeah.
Did you have thoughts about? I mean, don't tell me you thought of her as a daughter. Don't give me bullshit.
No.
You had sexual thoughts.
Oh, Heather is one of the great-looking.
Did you ever masturbate thinking about her all those years you worked with her in TJ Hooker?
I don't do that kind of thing. It grows hair on your hands.
Did you ever fantasize like her and Adrian Zemed doing it together?
No. Can I be honest with you?
Oh my God, you guys are so sick.
Mr. Shatner. Working with Heather Locklear, I mean, listen, forget what she
is a
played
sexy
on the.
lady.
She's a sexy lady.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me after a long day on the set with this girl, you never went home and beat off to her image in your mind? Come on, give me a break. You did.
Howard,
when do you ever lie?
Never. Howard, do you?
I beat off to Robin every night.
Oh, stop it.
I've beaten off to Robin many a time.
Oh, he's lying.
Um,
And what about you?
I never beat off to Robin.
You don't beat off to Robin. Shame on you. Get out of here. No wonder that director yelled at you. It's ridiculous.
Can I give him an F, Marry, Kill?
What?
Let's go to Lou. Lou, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yes, Lou, quickly, please. I have very
ahead,
little
Lou.
time for nonsense.
Mr. Shatner,
Call me.
Your story touched me quite a bit about your wife, and I had a similar situation. I had driven by a horrible traffic accident once, and as I got closer, I noticed that it was my father's car.
Oh, my
And
God.
instinctively, I should have stopped, but I kind of just kept going, and I drove for about 50 miles before...
Wow.
Yeah, 50 miles.
Lou, is that true?
No, but that's an
Is he
extraordinary.
telling Lou, are you telling the truth?
I'm absolutely telling the truth.
And your behavior is totally inexplicable. You have no idea.
Why would he? But why?
Yeah,
why
but
would you drive?
shock of it. You don't want to face.
But that's different than what happened to you. He drove 50 miles.
He drove 50 miles. It's his father's car. Now,
I tell you, I drove 50 miles with tears in my eyes. I'm guilty. I feel very guilty to this day. It's been 23 years.
Wow.
But why do you think, Lou, you didn't stop for your father's car accident?
I just, I knew that he had died in there, and I just did not want to face it.
I see.
I just,
Oh, my
I don't know.
Wow.
I can't explain it. That's what
No, that's exactly right. You can't explain it. You look back later and you wonder, why did I do that? And there's no explanation.
But what Mr. Shatner's saying is totally understandable. I get it. But what this guy's saying is crazy. Like,
Yeah, wouldn't you? You'd
He didn't
stop
wanna
after
face it.
No,
Crazy.
no, it's
No,
not,
I'm not
it's
calling you- I'm not
it's
calling
not
you
crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's shock. You're in total and shock. You have no idea. Reality leaves you, and
You've never
you're
been in
following
that
your
situation.
instincts.
You never know till
You
you're
never
in it.
know until you're
That's
into
right.
it. You have no idea what you're
Bill, go ahead in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, hi, how about this is Shippy Jigger in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I just want to
Oh,
say,
come on. What kind of voice? Don't put on a shtick with me.
Terrible.
This is a man who was voted an icon.
can I ask Mr. Shatner something?
Yes.
Would he be more upset if one of his koi in the koi pond died or George Takei? Well,
All right.
Well, they
If
both
George-
make the same sucking sound. That's George, and is the.
I heard that you named all the koi in your koi pond after all the different Star Trek people you worked with. Is that true? What about that? If George Takei was to die tomorrow,
I don't
would
want
you
him
go
to
to his funeral? No, you don't want him to die,
no.
but let's say he did.
Listen,
would you go to his funeral?
Here's my feeling about those poor people. There's something pathological. About 40 years later, I mean, I was supposed to have done something. Maybe I did. I have no recollection. But hey, isn't it time
to let go?
Let go. Let it go. He's 70-something years old. He's going to die soon. I'm going to die soon. Hey, man, it's a long journey. Forget about it. Wave. Hello, George. Have a good time.
Move
Well,
on
wait
with
a
your
minute.
Move
Let
on
me
with your
ask
life,
you
George.
something, because
Right.
you did have the roast, and George was the only
George
one.
got on, and I came in on a horse. The producers thought, hey, ride in on a horse, okay? So it leads you inevitably to the line of screw you, fuck you, and the horse
you rode in on. Yeah.
So they give the line to George, right? George the comic goes, and fuck you, and the horse you drove in on. And everybody's just dead silence in the audience, like, what did he do?
You feel his level of anger is a little over the top.
Whoa,
Yeah.
man, what's his problem?
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now. Everyone should get it if you are fascinated by the life of William Shatner as I am. And who isn't?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Believe
He's
me,
an
this
icon.
is a man who should be studied. He is
Dissected,
an icon.
I believe, is the
Dissected for
regulation.
sure. You must get the book Up Till Now. It's a fun book. He even makes fun of himself by plugging his website constantly in the middle of erotic stories. This hour flew by. Do you know we've been talking for an hour?
No, I had no
commercial
idea. No,
interruption,
no,
nothing.
that's wild.
I could talk to you all day.
Howard, it's so good to see the two of you, Robin. It's such a pleasure. You haven't changed. The program is great.
I am fantastic. You are right again. You were an excellent
You got
judge.
this whole wing of this building.
Yeah,
That's
they
wild,
locked
man.
us in.
I'm a very big star.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. No one realizes it, but me.
I'm doing a talk show. I want you on my talk show.
When are you doing that? I'm unavailable, unfortunately. But
On A&E. On A&E.
I don't do A&E. I don't do
in
cable.
the fall.
Right. Really?
You don't? Yeah.
You're doing a talk show.
Yeah.
Will
Called,
anyone get a word in edgewise?
No, I mean, I'm doing a talk show.
William Shatner, you are the greatest.
Thank you.
And what an honor to know you. Congratulations on Boston Legal. What they're doing your character, I don't know. I don't care.
We'll find out.
I'm sure it'll be
I
fine.
hope they don't. It's a great character.
That's right. We're going to be back. And next time you come on, I want you to think about this question.
Yeah.
How many blowjobs have you gotten in your whole life? All right.
Uncountable.
Do you think if a man says 84, that's a high number or a low number?
84 is low.
Low.
84 is like a day.
Wow. Oh, you're
In the
awesome.
life of.
You're awesome. You're my hero.
He's good for 500 blowjobs. I bet.
Maybe your parents didn't love you, but I love you. And that's all that
My
matters.
parents love me and I love you.
I don't know. You didn't get enough love.
We never do.
No.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got a lot. 80 blowjobs as well.
Yeah. Where's the lack of love
What was
there?
it? You lost 4 there. It's 84.
I still think he banged out the Locklear, but what do I know?
So, Mr. Shatner, you've been doing Howard's show for a number of years
Many
now.
years, yeah.
And now that he's uncensored and he can
it's
sort of
no
speak his
different.
mind,
He's just awful as usual.
he's gotten worse.
He's gotten worse. Well, it was bad. Now it's really bad.
And your advice for George Takei is to
get a life. You're so funny, but I would have thought that there was a machine, like you were playing a piano or a keyboard or something like that. How do you pick? But you're cutting and pasting.
Yeah, I'm just taking bits of audio, and I can even make words. If you say like shoot and hit, I can make shit.
No, I understand. I understand how you're doing it, but first of all, putting it together is tedious. Then you're thinking the words are coming up, not necessarily making sense, but they end up being funny. It's a great skill.
Thank you very much.
Funny way of doing things.
For sure. A lot of people don't realize that you're toiling away in that studio working on these audio clips, trying to come up with funny bits to get recognition from the man himself. That has to be pretty cool.
That's like the highest honor, yeah. It's awesome.
You're floating right now.
I am. I'm a big William Shatner fan, Star Trek fan, and huge fan of the movie Halloween, which they used his mask in that movie, in the original. And so it's definitely an honor. It's cool. It's just so cool that, you know, he has such a good sense.
They look like young girls. I mean, in their 20s. They wrote me a letter. They said they would do anything to meet John Bon Jovi.
How old are they?
I don't know. Let me ask them. Hey, girls, how old are you?
Wet bitches.
You girls there, Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are you girls?
Well, I'm actually 27. My younger sister, she's young. She's in high school.
No. When you girls write me a letter and say you do anything to meet Bon Jovi, you know, this ain't Z100. I mean, this, you know.
I wrote the letter.
Yeah, this is a hardcore show, honey.
I know, but, you know, I've been a fan forever.
You say you'll do anything to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, you know, I threw it out there. I don't know what, you know.
All right, here, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Let's see how serious you are. Why do you like Bon Jovi so much? You think he's cute?
Of course, but, you know, I like the whole band. I love everybody in the band.
So you like the music?
Of course.
Would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Oh, God.
Well, you said you'd do anything.
Well, is that what it's going to take?
That's anything.
I'm just asking you a series of questions. I ain't telling you what it's going to take.
Do I get to meet
Oh, God.
Do you what? Do you what, Artie? What?
If that happens, do I get to meet Springsteen?
No, you just get that.
You get rimmed by a girl.
You get this nice-looking girl to eat whipped cream out of your asshole.
Oh, all right.
That's your treat.
See, the funny thing about my asshole is it's located on my cock.
Yeah.
All right, would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Well, it depends if he had some testing done.
Well, see what I mean?
I just told you I got an 890.
You're not willing to do anything.
I am too.
No, you're not. We just offered you something. Your first answer was no.
No, I didn't say no.
What did you say?
Well, I just said make sure everything's good with him.
Let me ask you something. If I told you that you have to lick hot chocolate off an amputee's stump, would you do it?
Sure.
You will do that?
Sure.
Oh, but I have to get tested.
No.
All right, if I get a guy here from the Guinness World Book of Records, and we try to set the record for the most clothespins ever attached to a woman's breast, would you do that?
I would rather do that.
You'd rather do
Really?
that than lick a stump?
Yes.
Or put your tongue up Artie's asshole and lick whipped cream out of it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, I'm just trying to get an idea.
You realize the breasts have to be bared to put the clothespins on.
Well, it's better than the other two options. You have to take pick the best out of the hands dealt.
Mm-hmm. Would you live with a bear for a week in a zoo?
No.
You won't. So
Live with a bear?
Yeah.
That was a tiger. No, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't think that's even, you can't even do that.
If I can arrange it.
You would get killed.
No, you would get killed.
Yeah, I know.
Your sister would see Bon Jovi.
Right. All right, let me ask you this. If I bring you in here and I demand that you drink cat urine, gargle with it, you will do it?
For sure.
You would?
Totally. I don't know what else to do. I've been trying to meet these guys since I was like 9 years old. I've gone to all the shows. I mean, they're awesome.
Would you lick a tiger's asshole if he was chained up?
I guess.
And I have to get tested. You're drinking cat piss.
All right, here's the ultimate question.
Giving a tiger a rim job.
Because this is the one I'm thinking for you. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, it is. I don't say it's nice.
That's the point.
I don't know that it's correct even politically, but
it's definitely not.
Would you let?
But it falls under the category anything.
Would you allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina?
Into your tight asshole.
No, seriously,
I've never even heard of such a thing.
I know.
Where'd you come up with that one?
I'm asking, would you do it?
You've heard of eating out of tiger's asshole?
You wrote me a letter saying
I would rather do that than lick a butt for sure.
you would rather have a cockroach in your vagina.
Well, no, I don't want that. I'd rather do I'd rather drink urine any day.
Okay, so you would rather than drink it, you would gargle cat urine, or you would allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina.
I would do the urine thing.
But you won't do the cockroach. The cockroach is off the table?
Wow. How about the tiger?
It seems like you could get sick from that or something.
Sure you could. What, from a cockroach?
Maybe.
I don't know if you could get sick from that. I'm sure you get sick from drinking cat urine.
Yeah, I think the cat urine is the more dangerous thing.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Brainiac?
You may not. I don't know. If you had to, I don't know. What happens if it, gets bacteria or something? That's kind of gross.
Right. Okay. I'm just asking what you said you'd do anything, and I'm trying to figure out what anything is to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I want to meet these guys, and my sister and I just traveled all around.
I understand you want to meet these guys, but I got to have you do something. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
How could that even happen? How could he even go in there?
Because you'll hold it open, and we'll direct it towards your vagina.
Put some bait in there.
I'll put a cockroach on the tip of my dick.
We take a straw, we put the cockroach in the straw, we insert the straw into the vagina, and we tap on the end of the straw, and the roach will go down.
Oh, my God. How do you even get it out?
Fred has done this before.
Fred knows how to do it.
Getting it out is your problem, sweetie. We're only getting it in.
Yeah, we don't extract the cockroach.
Right. A roach motel in your
pussy. How could you even get it out?
Well, I'll tell you how we'll get it out. We'll tie a little lasso around his body so we can pull him out like a tampon.
It'll be a cockroach tampon.
You know what we'll do? We'll put a little camera on him.
Will you take a cockroach tampon is what we're asking.
That's what it's going to take.
That's what it's. I didn't say that's what's going to take. I'm asking if you would do it.
Well, I guess.
You would. All right. Well, let me check that off.
Look, let's cut to the chase here. You and your sister let me and Benji fuck you 6 ways to Sunday.
No, that's not on my list. No.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's not on
I'm
the
not making
table.
anyone do that.
That's your list.
Okay, what if it's just me?
Not on the table.
All right. Let's see. You realize you'd rather have a cockroach than you.
I mean, what's this broad's problem?
Would you hide a AA battery in your ass and smuggle it through airport security?
Sure.
You will.
That's better than the cockroach.
Okay. All right. Finally, I need to know this. We're going to do a weird food segment. Would you eat a cooked piece of a dead person?
Yes.
You would?
Wow.
Like if I gave you a hand or something or a thigh.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, totally.
You'd eat the whole
Anything that has
thing?
to do with that?
You would eat a human being?
Well, a whole human being.
Not a whole human being, like a leg.
How do they even prepare that?
Well, with salt and vinegar and
Garlic, a little
the same way
garlic.
they do a steak.
And some cilantro.
Saute it. Would you actually kill the person as well?
No, sir. I'm being serious. Will you eat a human being's leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check that
How
off.
would they even? Yeah. I mean, they have to like take all the flesh off or what?
No, I mean the skin is
What,
the
did
best
you
part.
want it filleted?
Skin's all crackly when you eat it.
You got the bone?
You ever have chicken? Do you ever eat chicken? Do you ever eat chicken?
Of course.
So they leave the skin on chicken?
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
I'd do it.
Wow.
All right, finally. And I'm just trying to figure out the parameters here.
Okay.
Because you sound like you're a player. If you would eat a dead person, would you allow us...
That's not really that. You wouldn't?
I'd have a hard time with that, yeah. And I don't know that I need to meet Bon Jovi all that much.
We wouldn't. Oh, and of
I'll be
course
honest
we
with you.
wouldn't, you nut job.
I'm not bragging, but I've been to John Bon Jovi's house, and it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I've been
Well,
there,
I
and
didn't
I
say I
left.
wanted to go to his house.
You know what's funny? I was there at a party with him, with Bruce Springsteen and Paul McCartney, and you know what? I left early.
Well,
so you're asking the wrong asshole.
You also left your engagement party early.
Right. It was boring.
Well,
and your wedding will be the same.
I'll be the first one to leave my wedding.
no,
What do you imagine will happen when you meet Bon Jovi?
No, I want to go see them at their last show in Madison Square Garden.
Last show of this tour.
Oh, you mean you do all this just to go to a show?
Well, no, I want to meet them too.
Yeah.
We got the runaround when we went down to San Jose. They gave us the wrong tickets that we bought. The whole thing was screwed up.
Cute girl
We
like
got
you.
there.
Cute girl like you should have been able to get backstage.
She's really cute.
Yeah, look, I got a picture right here.
It ticked me off when we got there. We got the wrong seat.
How'd you get a Mercedes? Your parents gave you a car?
No, I worked for it.
What do you do?
I have a catering business.
No kidding.
And you're going to accept a cockroach and eat a person?
Yeah.
Hey, I could probably cook up the leg pretty good.
Look how cute she is. Look at the TV camera.
Really good.
She's really cute.
Yeah.
Season it up, I don't know. It's kind of nasty.
I bet you Richie Sambora would bang you hard.
How did she not get backstage?
I don't know.
I asked. We met the guys from AEG Live, and they're like, "Oh, Bon Jovi never does a meet and greet," and it's like, what?
Could we put a live mouse in your ass?
Sure.
Okay. And finally, and this is a big final one, would you allow us to raise a hamster in your vagina?
I don't think that's a good one.
Just like it's in there and then it pokes
How
its head out.
long does it have to stay to be fully grown?
Well, I mean, it lives in there for like an hour and then we feed it.
Oh, that's
There's
raising.
no way. There's not room for that.
You're tight?
Definitely.
We'll make room.
I was going to say the hamster had to live there for 2 years, but I can see she ain't even going for an hour.
Well, that's raising it. Yeah,
There's no room.
Would you be willing to
I
go
think
down
it's
to?
better for me.
Would you be willing to come to New York? I'll set it up. You can meet Bon Jovi right here in the studio.
Okay.
But you'd have to go to Ground Zero, the sacred ground of 9/11, and hold a sign up supporting Al Qaeda.
That's just kind of a wrong thing to do.
It's absolutely wrong.
I'd probably get killed.
There's a very good possibility, yes.
And we'd get great radio.
But would you be willing to do that?
Could I have a little sign on the back of me that says not?
No. It would say, I love Al-Qaeda.
What's the
right
point?
at ground zero.
I love Osama.
I love Osama bin Laden.
You think they'd really believe me?
I don't know. That's for you to find out.
Osama bin Laden rules.
Just dress like I normally do?
Yes. Topless.
They probably would arrest me.
They might. They very well might.
Topless, they'll definitely arrest you.
But just think of your reward. You get to meet John Bon Jovi.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it just John? I don't get to meet Richie. I want to meet Richie.
And Richie. And Gary Bryan. And
What about Tico and David?
And Tico and David.
I love those guys, too.
David Bryan.
Yes.
Gary.
Tico just got a new haircut. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, you would meet Tico. But you've got to go down topless to ground zero and wear a sign that says, I love Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda.
I'd do it.
You would do it.
Nobody would think it was legit because I'd be topless.
You better hope they don't think it's legit.
Well, they wouldn't. It would be kind of, if I wasn't topless, then they would think that.
They'd know it was a radio promotion. Huh?
Yeah, they would know if there's a girl standing out there, a blonde chick with her boobs hanging out with a sign.
All right, here's the final thing you'd have to do. If I'm trying to figure out what I really want you to do. Would you agree, since you said you'd do anything?
Okay.
You have to taste the sperm of everyone on the show, all the guys, and then give us an opinion on who tastes the best.
I'd do it.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a caterer. You're used to taste testing.
Yeah, in other words, we'll blow our load into your mouth, and then you...
No, that's how it goes. That's not the same thing.
Well, how you
All
going
right,
to taste it?
well, you want us to blow our load into a cup?
Yeah, you bring in your little specimen, and then that's how it would go. And then I could probably try and say, okay, who's who.
We're going to number them, and then you can tell us which one is best, and then we'll reveal whose number is what.
She's adding stuff.
Yeah.
She could identify.
Well, doesn't that sound better?
I can't even believe what you're telling me. You really
She's
are.
working on this contest.
Wow. Now I got to
Hey,
ring
I
for Bon
didn't see you guys
Jovi.
would call. Everyone was making fun of me that I sent something out, but I mean,
How
what else
about
am I going to do? I living out in the sticks in Oregon.
Honey,
how about one last thing?
Honey, you're not screwing around about this.
She really wants to meet Bon Jovi.
You actually ruined the bit because we were going to gross you out, and then, but you are a real player.
Totally.
Artie? What's your idea?
To get to meet Bon Jovi, would you consider shutting up for 2 seconds?
That was rude.
Would you be willing to fly to Hyannisport, where Ted Kennedy is the most popular, and wear a sign that says "Kennedy deserves brain cancer"? Would you wear? Would you wear? Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
Oh, well, one amendment.
Thing.
Would you wear a sign that says "Error"?
That's better than the Al Qaeda thing.
All right. Okay, so that's a yes. It's a terrible thing.
I'd do it.
Would you take
It is a terrible, but nobody would believe it. I mean, that's just really temporary, you know?
Right.
How long are we talking for?
Would you take an Alka-Seltzer enema?
Sure.
That means your whole asshole will be foamed up.
That's okay,
All right.
I'd do it.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'll talk to Bon Jovi and see if I can't get those guys to come in here, because it sounds like you're a real player.
That would be awesome.
Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on some cancer kids who are dying of cancer?
That's really sad.
It's sad. It's a horrible thing to ask of someone. I think it's the most rude thing I could ever ask, worse than the Al-Qaeda thing.
No, it's actually probably the worst thing you mentioned out of everything.
That's right, but that's what it might take. Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on kids with cancer?
How would you even do that?
I can arrange
you'll do it.
I don't have to worry about doing it. You do.
Just go into hospital rooms?
You just walk. If I
individually,
can
one
get
by
you in the hospital, you walk into their room. You say, "Excuse me, I understand you're dying of cancer." And the little kid, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, would say, "Yes, that's true, ma'am." And then you just hock a loogie on him.
And the spit is dripping down his bald head.
Right, but
you have to bring evidence.
But after it's over, you know, you get to see Tico's new haircut, everything.
You know, if you did something like that, then, you know, you could say, you know, apologize afterwards, and then,
So
you know, give them something, and, you know.
All right, good. All right.
They'd understand.
All right, you're a real player.
What are you going to give him?
I don't know. You can talk to them and give them, you know.
Like a snow globe?
Or give them some candy, or, you know, I don't know.
Right. Here's some candy.
I just spit on you. Here's some candy.
Here's something to speed up that cancer eating you alive.
Well, every single kid likes candy, cancer or not.
Give him a
Right.
cigarette.
Well, I tell you what, honey, I figured we were going to blow you off in 2 seconds, but you're hanging right in there. You're ready
Yeah,
to
I know,
take on
man.
any task. You're a hardcore chick.
This is amazing.
I didn't write in for nothing.
You're impressing me.
She really meant it.
I knew what I was up against when I called you guys, and every single person in this town's been giving me crap all week. So I'm just like, you know what? They're like, you're not getting on. You're not getting on. I'm like, well, you know.
Says, Dear Howard, I love Bon Jovi. I'm completely obsessed with everything Bon Jovi, especially Richie Sambora. I want to meet the band so badly. I will do anything. And then, I read this, I go, yeah, she thinks this is Z100.
Right.
Like, oh, she'll, stand on her head or something. But this chick's for real.
So just so you know, I was a state gymnastics champion and all that stuff, so I can do all the flexible flips, all that jazz, if that could be incorporated into something.
Well, when they're putting in the cockroach tampon, maybe you could do a
be on your head,
headstand or
because it'll be easy for us to photograph that.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Would you let bees sting your labia? We've never done that on this show. Like, if I could get a beekeeper to come in here, you would do it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Let's say
I don't really know how they do it. I mean...
I'll tell you how they do it. I get a beekeeper in here. He rubs some crap on your labia.
Oh, to get it attracted to something?
Yeah. And then they land on there and they get pissed off that it's not a flower. They sting your labia.
Okay. That sounds pretty brutal, but I'm not allergic to bees.
All right.
Well, that's good.
Would you let Richard Christie stick boogers in your vagina?
That's disgusting.
It is. It is. I admit it is. I'm not saying it's pleasant.
That's worse. Well, that might not be worse than the cockroach because you can just get that out of there right away. You never know what that cockroach is going to do.
Right. All right. So you would be willing to have him put his boogers in you?
I don't really think that's a good idea. I like the other ideas better.
I knew you liked them better, but if that is the one we decide, you will do it.
You guys can take your pick, but, be kind.
The booger thing really turns you off.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That's kind of...
You'd rather have bees sting your labia?
Totally.
Drink urine, eat a tiger's ass.
You'd rather eat a tiger's ass and drink urine than have than have a booger in your vagina?
I would rather drink urine.
And eat a human being?
That's not a big deal. People have done that before. I mean, what are you going to do?
The Donner Party when they were delirious.
Who do you know that's eaten a human being before? I mean, you're acting like that's not a big deal.
Yeah, you know somebody who's done this?
It is a big deal, but, I mean, people have done it. I mean, what do you do when you see in movies and stuff where people have been out and...
That's the one I'm leaning toward, by the way. You eating a human leg. Imagine when she gets down to the feet.
It's going to be like a small leg?
A small leg, a child's leg.
I also saw...
Oh, my God. That's sad.
But with the feet, huh?
A child's leg.
With the foot. I mean, you don't have to eat the toenails, but you do have to... Like, you know how, like, when you eat chicken...
Right. Sometimes the feet are gone and sometimes they're on.
Sometimes I'm going to leave the feet on. We're talking about like a 5-year-old. What?
You have to eat the foot, too?
Well, you'd eat the foot, but not the toenails. But you know how you suck on the bones of a chicken?
Right. You can't eat the bones and the nails, but...
Right.
I don't even know if that even works the same like chicken. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a chicken leg. I mean, it's no different than eating the leg of a chicken.
We'll save the toenails for Tabitha.
The best part. That's a lot better than eating something in the middle, where all...
But I didn't hear what you said. I'm curious about you. What did you say?
Well, I was just saying the leg, you guys kind of picked the right spot because it's the muscle, which is the part that you actually would want to eat, not the stomach, like where all the blubber is on most people anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a stomach. It would be a leg.
I mean, that's probably one of your best choices besides, like, maybe an arm or something.
So you will eat a baby's leg?
Wow. That's really sad, but I would pick that over...
The whole leg. You're talking thigh and the lower
thigh
leg
and
the
foot. Yeah.
What,
a leg?
I was picturing the calf.
Sorry?
I was just picturing the calf.
The calf is the meatiest, nicest part, I would imagine. It's dark and
Yeah,
white.
that'd be pretty good. Well, the quads might not... I don't know.
Do you care what race the child is?
No.
Yeah, do you like dark meat or...
Would you like dark or white?
Or Spanish food?
I think inside all the meat's the same.
What if we impregnate you and after 3 months we get the abortion and you eat the abortion on the show?
That's disgusting. I wouldn't do that.
That you wouldn't do. All right, I'm just trying to get the parameters here.
That's killing, that's bad.
Well, I mean, the abortion...
Somehow we're going to have to get that baby leg.
I don't know that I can get a baby, so we might have to grow a baby in you so that you can eat it.
And then kill it.
I'm saying...
A fetus baby leg?
A fetus, like a 4-month-old.
Like a frog's leg, it'll be.
Like a 4-month fetus.
Well, that's interesting. If we could get a parent to sign off on this, would you eat a baby's leg while it was still alive?
But wait a second. I'm being serious now. If we get the fetus and we cook it, would you eat it?
Okay. Cook a fetus?
Your fetus.
No, I wouldn't do mine. I wouldn't. No.
It's.
No, I wouldn't do
So
that.
that's
Who
no.
who would actually do that?
I'm prepared to cook your fetus, have you eat it, and then I am really prepared to get the whole Bon Jovi crew in here.
Yeah, but then they'd never talk to me.
Oh, they talk to you.
No way, they wouldn't.
I think they'd be. I think
They
Richie.
and everybody else would.
Richie
wanna
went
talk
out
to
with
you.
Denise Richards. I think he'd talk to you.
Not if I did something like that. I don't want these guys to think I'm like an idiot.
Too late.
I'm not. I'm
But
not.
a fetus is like a soft-shell crab as opposed to a human leg, which is more like a chicken leg.
No, I do the leg.
All right, the leg. Okay, I'm trying to understand what you do and what you wouldn't do.
Yeah. The eating that kind of stuff, I'm a little bit better at that. And I'm not an idiot.
No, you're
Not at
not.
all.
You're certainly not.
No,
an
I
idiot.
work really hard and,
Mhm.
I'm not crazy.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
No,
who wouldn't want to meet Bon Jovi?
Yeah, we
Who wouldn't have a cockroach in their pussy for,
Who wouldn't eat a baby leg?
of course?
No, the eating thing, I think, I don't get to choose, but that would be the...
All right, I'm going to look into this eating a 5-year-old's leg. That's the one I'm leaning toward, or the cockroach living in your vagina or the booger. That's what I'm leaning toward.
Lean towards the first one.
Eating the human leg.
Totally.
Who would need a human leg to meet a 50-year-old rocker who wears spandex?
You wouldn't eat a leg, Artie?
Huh?
You wouldn't eat somebody's leg?
Artie
if
eat
it-
anything.
oh, well, only if it meant
I
staying.
was going to say, that would probably be the most nutritious thing.
Rich, you're on the air in Cape Cod.
Hey, how's it going, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say that this lady, she obviously has some kind of mental issues. I'd like to donate $700 to anyone at Beth's. Hey, relax. I'd like to donate $700 to one of Beth's charities if I could come in and meet Bon Jovi whenever the next time they're on. You don't even have to have them on.
You have to. This chick is hardcore. I'm very impressed with her dedication.
I haven't done anything yet, so you can't even go there.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to find out what it is we can do, and I understand that you draw the line at eating your own fetus.
Totally. I wouldn't do something like that.
Well, you thought about it.
Would you eat your own finger?
No.
No.
And then I don't have a finger.
I know that. I'm just seeing if you'll do it.
No.
No, I mean, there's obviously
But you'll
limits.
taste
I
our
haven't done
cum.
anything
You'll
yet.
taste our cum, though, and tell us which tastes best. I believe I will win.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. I'd have to do it to find out. Scott, go ahead.
That
in
was
Boston.
rude.
Yes, Scott.
Howard,
Yes.
having a kid, or getting a kid pregnant, getting her pregnant, and having an abortion, and eating the baby, eating the fetus.
That's what you'd like to see?
You want to see that?
No, I don't want to see that. I can't even fucking
Scott wants him. Scott votes for that, Nicole. I don't know. My audience.
do that.
I have to please my audience. I'm going to have to impregnate you, and then we're going to eat the fetus on the air.
Oh my God.
I would never do that.
That is.
That wouldn't even be a choice. That doesn't even make
All
sense.
right. All right. Look.
You wouldn't lick Artie's ass.
Yeah.
Eat a fucking dead baby.
That really, I thank you, sir. I know, I'm a little insulted. I have to.
I'd like the one thing you want to do is eat your ass.
I have to get tested. You know what? Now I want to get tested. I
All
want
right,
you.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Nicole, because I'm short on time. Let me think about this. Now that I understand the parameters, and I will get back to you with what I'm going to offer you if I can get Bon Jovi to do this. Okay?
Okay, so I'll be able to meet the band and go to the show?
I believe so. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
And it's back down the rabbit hole for you.
Oh, give me a break. I haven't done anything yet, and you guys...
Would you be willing to be thrown into an active volcano?
No.
All right. Okay, got
would
it.
die.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that is Nicole. We're trying to figure out what she would do to meet Bon Jovi, and I'm now aware of the parameters.
So Gary, what do you think about Nicole calling in this morning? Like, she said she'd do a lot of stuff, but you really think she'd do it? Is she just one of those people that just wanted to get on the show?
No, I think, you know what, she wrote us a letter, and I saw the letter, and she looked like this nice, clean-cut girl, and she said, I'll do anything to meet Bon Jovi. And I brought her up at the meeting, and I said, you know, she doesn't realize what anything means. You know, and I thought the bit was we throw all this wacky shit, she'd be totally insulted. It turns out she knows what anything means, so I thought she was like a player. And, I mean, I don't think she's looking to do any of that stuff, but I think she really wants to meet Bon Jovi that badly. So I think she would do some of that stuff.
You didn't think like some of the stuff just sounded like she was yesing you guys, and she's like, yeah,
No,
I'll do that.
because she said no to some things.
True. You think she'll really eat a human leg, even though you guys
I
would really let her do that?
No, I couldn't really let her do that, but I could totally see her with her tongue in Artie's ass.
So you think she's going to come up to the studio sometime soon?
We have to figure out what we can get her to do, and I got to call Bon Jovi, but she'll do something wacky to meet Bon Jovi.
Which one would you want her to do?
I'd like to see a hamster raising her vagina.
The hamster?
Yeah.
I was a fan of the cockroach tampon.
Yeah, but a hamster, you know.
How you doing? You know, I was coming to Sirius. This will be the second time, and I really felt weird the last time I came because I didn't come see Howard, and I know Howard. And I just thought it would be great fun to see him. I'm going to kick off my True Colors tour. It's the second annual one. It's got a lot of great people on it. I'll invite these two guys if they want to come, if they can. You know, come by. It's a great show this year at Radio City. It's me, the B-52s, Jane, it's Kate Curtin, Carson Kressley is the host of The Clicks, and the Indigo Girls, I think, are at Radio City. It's a pretty fun tour, and I got a new album out, which I'm very excited about. You know, it really came out. It was what I wanted to do, and it really came out the way I hoped it would. So visually and sonically. So I'm excited. Except, you know, it's kind of early, so you know, I'm excited. But not that excited. No, I'll be happy to see Robin and Howard.
Look who's sitting here with me, Cyndi Lauper. You know, I always liked this woman. What?
I haven't seen you in ages, and when I came last time, because I can't stand to come by, and I know you're in here, and I feel like a dirty rat. You know, like when your friends that live in L.A., they come to New York and they don't call you, and then you find out they came, and you feel like, wow.
I always like you. I like you very, very much. Very much.
Oh, there you go. Using that radio voice. Ooh.
You're here with Steven and Knox. These guys play keyboards. They play guitars. They're excellent musicians in their own right. Look at you. What's going on with you? You know, this woman, I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell Cyndi this. I always think
you
she was...
didn't mention I'm playing dulcimer. I didn't bring the trombone on purpose because I didn't think... You know,
I once played the dulcimer, and people used to tell me that's not a real instrument, that anybody can play the dulcimer. But it is difficult, or no?
Well, I don't play it. Well, I played it because most of the people that used to play it are dead, you know, because it was very popular in the 1800s.
Nobody plays the dulcimer but you.
See, that's good. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm sure I play it like a gorilla, but I...
Cyndi used to go into Central Park and play in front of people with that dulcimer, and it's the greatest thing ever. When you watch these punks on American Idol who barely can sing, you've got to laugh a little bit at that.
I don't watch American Idol.
But you got to laugh at what's going on with the music industry. The record business is in the crapper.
Yeah,
it's very depressing, right? It's because all these...
I have a new CD coming out. I finally made a CD.
Dance music.
Oh, man. You know, when I did Three Penny, I used to go out with Alan, my friend Alan Cumming, and we used to go dancing. And then I knew I was going back...
Are you a dancer?
You know, I made spaz very chic, but, you know...
Are you good in bed? I really want to know. Are you good in bed?
We're jumping topics.
I would imagine you're good in bed. I'll tell you why.
Why?
I'm sure these guys know if you are or not, but I want to know. Cyndi, you've never done these guys? Never had any sexual encounter with them?
No.
Good-looking men? I mean,
they're
why not?
very, very handsome, I know.
No, I know you're a married woman, but I'm sure on the road it gets lonely, and you got to keep each other warm. Am I correct?
You know, I don't know. I'm busy. I'm very busy.
I always think musical women, you know, who have this sense of rhythm, and as you say, you dance, I always think they would be very affectionate and also move very well in
Very
bed.
passionate women.
Are you passionate?
I am. I'm Italian. What do you expect?
Did you ever have lesbianism in your life at all? Did you ever make love to another woman?
Describe lesbianism.
So that's a yes.
Yeah.
I was
You
going to
did.
say, you can't think that long on a no.
No, it isn't that.
It's a major
'cause I
yes.
got kids.
Cindy, Kid Schmidt. So what's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong. You're bisexual,
No,
would you
my
say?
sister is has been living with her partner for. They raised 2 kids, two boys together. They're very. My sister is amazing.
Is that why you tried lesbianism, Cindy? Cindy, is that why you tried lesbianism? Because of your sister? You said, well, if she's...
No, when I was a teenager, all my friends came out.
They did.
Yeah, and then I figured, okay, me too. And then afterwards, it was like, it's not really my thing. And then I had to tell them I was straight.
Was it awful to tell people you were straight?
Well, because they were going to ditch me, and they did ditch me. And then when my sister came out, I was like, well, you're not ditching me. I don't care.
You're right in a sense. I grew up in a black neighborhood, and I used to be so angry that I was white because it wasn't any fun for me. Everybody else was dating and having a good time, and I was the one lone honky. So
Was it hard to come out that you were white, though?
Yes. I mean, I didn't want to accept it.
Did you have to tell everyone that you were white?
No, but I used to talk like, yo, man, come on, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah?
like, I was,
You tried,
I was, what do they call it? A wigger. I was a wigger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You were a wigger before wigger was in.
So I know what you're saying, that when you are surrounded by a lot of gay friends, you want to fit in.
Well, that's how it was when I was 14, and I didn't really...
14, you
14,
started having... So
15.
you made love to a woman before you made love to a man.
Well,
Yes.
not really.
Not really. You started very young.
Wait, no, you know, listen. Oh,
Listen.
Here we go. No, I can't because my kid is 10 going on 20.
Yeah.
He thinks it's going to be like Zoe, whatever that is. You know, he's going to go to a boarding school. And
So you went
hang out with
full-fledged
chicks.
with a woman, and you tried it, and it wasn't for you. Full-fledged. I mean, the whole deal. Full card Monty.
These fantasies, you know, most of my my lesbian friends always say that straight men like to watch lesbians, so they think that then they finish it off. But when they realize that they
I know I
aren't
can't
gonna
finish
have
anyone off.
nothing to do with that action. See what I mean?
Yeah, I know I can't finish a woman off anyway, under any circumstances.
That's pretty. Okay.
Believe me. So I never fantasized that the women are going to go, oh, we need you to finish us off. I figured you guys would be done with me and throw me out of the room. Isn't it true that you asked Britney Spears to be part of your tour, but she said, and this is what I heard.
She said?
She said to
I
you.
never heard what she said.
She
Go
said that she wanted to lip sync her shows. And you said you would put your foot down. I will only have live singers on my show. Is that true or false?
False.
False?
She never said nothing to us.
2007, Cindy asked Britney Spears to perform with her on several occasions.
Yeah,
Britney
where you
reportedly
get
said
that?
she would only dance or lip sync on stage with Cindy. Cindy would not agree to those terms.
Right. I never heard from any of her people.
Never.
That was all like everybody writing their own story.
Right.
But, you know, I thought it was interesting.
Right. You are such a good singer. You know you'd win American Idol? I'm thinking of putting you on there.
No, I wouldn't.
You realize you'd be the prom queen?
Are you kidding?
Let's get back to your lesbian story.
I wouldn't.
Let's get back to this lesbian story for
What
one
about
second.
you, Howard? Did you ever, you know?
I've only had one boy when I was very young ask me to touch his penis.
Mhm.
We were over my house. This kid.
How old were you?
I'm going to say 7.
Oh, my God.
Now, did you know what,
He sat down-
what your
already
sexuality was?
I had no idea. I knew I was all man.
I
Please.
thought you were 19.
All right, but can
no.
I ask you a question?
You asked a question, I'm
so
telling you.
what about your kids? Like, did you get worried because you know, were very curious as a kid? Did you get worried about your kids?
I never worried about my 3 daughters. If they were lesbians, I would have said, thank God.
No. That says no. I don't
Yeah.
mean that.
I would care less what their
it's
sexuality
not
is.
that. It's just for them to start experimenting so young.
Kids, girls, boys, they all experiment. It's another part of our sexuality. I'm not uptight
I
about
know.
sexuality.
No, me neither.
I have
just
friends who are
want 'em to
uptight. They
be
didn't want to change their
safe.
daughter's diaper. They didn't want to see the vagina.
Get out of here.
Absolutely. People are very uptight. Not Howard Stern. Oh, no. Get back to your lesbian story and make it hot. How old were you? Give me an age.
I was
When you-
15.
15. Perfect. Young and innocent and gorgeous.
No, I was never innocent.
And you met
I
this
wasn't
girl in a bar?
gorgeous. I wasn't gorgeous.
Where'd you meet the girl?
People used to throw rocks at me.
I doubt it.
No, they did.
Where did you meet this girl? Talk
She
slower.
went to school with me.
She did.
Yeah, and
She was a
everybody in
tease,
my
wasn't she?
neighborhood. Yeah, everybody. No, she was my friend.
She was your friend. And
Everybody in my neighborhood. I went to the first women's demonstration with her.
After the women's demonstration, is that when it happened?
No.
You were there. You were surrounded by women.
No, I thought it was fascinating. I was in the... I don't know how she did this, but she got us in the limos with all these older women, and they were all like the organizers. And
that's when it happened, in the limo?
No,
with
you
the older
big
women.
nut.
When did it happen? Never mind the women's group.
Easy.
Let's get to the good stuff.
No, it's my...
It happened in your house?
No.
Where did
my
it happen?
house, no. What are you kidding?
If your parents had walked in, oh my God.
No, my mother was working. My grandparents
Perfect.
used to... Oy, oy, oy.
Oh
no,
my God, perfect. The house is empty.
Who knows? It would just... We were
A few
always
apricot
together.
sours.
Oh, there you go. Apricot sours. Ew. Do you drink that shit?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not
I said
me.
a curse.
Don't ever say that.
Hey,
Tell
we're
me-
on satellite.
Don't fucking curse in here.
Yeah. Tell me what happened. So you guys were alone. You were full.
So do you watch the L Word?
My fiance
Because
does.
a lot of straight guys watch that.
I stopped. I didn't know it would get so good. So you're in the room. The two of you are in your parochial school outfits, schoolgirl outfits, what they wore in those days. Yeah, of course, short
Of
little
course.
mini dress, no panties.
Oh, wow.
What did happen? How did it happen? Explain every detail. All right, sing a song. Better. I can see we're going nowhere with this. All right, Cyndi Lauper, obviously a little uptight about her sexuality.
No, I just don't want... I don't like to share that stuff.
Oh, you should absolutely share that stuff.
I write songs about it.
Right? What
And I
song is about you with a girl?
Oh, let's see. Orpheus, Sisters of Avalon CD.
Yeah.
There was one after... What was that one called?
I'll have to go back and listen to it.
Yeah. I forgot what it was called. Anyway,
You're doing
I have
a song
new
today.
album called Bring It to the Brink.
Well, we're
which
gonna
this
listen
is
to that.
Not off of Bring
No,
It to the
we're
Brink.
going to do an old song first, and then we're going to do one of your new ones. We're going to play something.
This is an old song
Cyndi.
that it was written this way, and I've never sung it this way.
All right, you're referring to the song All Through
All
the
Through
Night.
the Night. Yeah, Jules Cher wrote it, and he wrote it like this. But I mean, not with the dulcimer, of course. He didn't realize
You're
what
saying-
a fabulous instrument this was. No.
You're saying the song we heard on the radio All Through the Night was never intended to be that way. When you were first hearing the song, what you're going to perform for us now is the way it was intended to be performed.
When he first wrote it, yeah.
This is what he heard in his head.
Yeah.
So you
I
have never
always felt
performed it
bad.
like this?
What I didn't realize, and I sang the lead, I sang the harmony as the lead as opposed to the lead.
You know, in some countries you could be shot for that.
I know. Listen, you could be shot for a lot of things.
So what you're telling me is,
Yes,
this is an
okay.
exclusive, that you have never sung this song
Nuh-uh.
quite this way.
Never. No, I never sung this song at all.
Now, are Stephen and Knox up to this? Can you handle this?
Yeah, because we was playing in the back room over there. Ooh,
You guys like working with Cyndi, or is she a tyrant? Oh, yeah. I've heard she's
Tyrant.
very difficult.
Oh, difficult.
Does she ever yell at you?
Oh, constantly.
All right, that's what I heard.
You know how? Remember, like Taxi, like
Yeah.
Danny, like that. Oh, yeah.
Now, we're going to listen to some of your new dance music in a minute, but I want you to put all you've got into this performance. Pretend you're...
No, I can't, because I just did the video. I did the video at Splash, and I sang without a monitor, so I'm a little oof.
You're fine. I heard you rehearsing. You're like an
Really?
angel. Yeah. And what was that blowing into the balloon? What is that?
It's for air compression.
You take voice lessons and they tell you to blow into
Well,
a
I had
balloon?
lost my voice when I was young, and I had this, and I studied vocal therapy with this woman, Katie Agrester, and I got my voice back.
And she tells you to blow into a balloon?
The blowing into the balloon is to compress air. If you need to sing and sing higher or have some air, because it's like a saxophone, and blowing into the balloon stimulates the pectoral
areolas.
muscles and the pharynx, which is above the larynx, which compresses air. And when you get tired, that's the muscle that goes. So it's always good, you blow it up for a couple of times
All
in
right.
a quiz.
I like that. I like that. Now, if you could choose to play this song one way or the other, would you choose to play it the way you're going to play it for us now?
Yeah.
You would. Why, when you recorded it originally, didn't you just play it this way?
Because
Record company?
No, I was arranging this stuff then too, and they were freaking out. But I says, hey, you wanted me, you wanted somebody else. If you want somebody else, get somebody else. You want me, this is who I am.
All right, after this song, we'll talk more about that lesbian experience. I want to know exactly what you did. All right, here we go. Get into the mood.
All right.
Don't get nervous just because I'm here. All right? It's no big deal. I'm a superstar, but don't even get nervous.
Yeah, you know,
guys.
Rob, and then he got famous, right?
Yeah.
Remember when
Ridiculously so.
he used to stand on the sides when we used to be at the award shows, and he'd say all kinds of sick shit.
Right. Don't bring that up now.
Like not like now. Now he doesn't say anything sick.
Do this the best
All
you
right,
can.
I'm doing it.
Do
All
it the
right.
best you can.
I would have brought the trombone.
No, just play your dulcimer and let the boys do their thing. Go ahead. All right. Shh. Go ahead.
Okay, ready? 1. So sorry.
What
I was
happened?
going to say, I
Excuse
didn't
me.
notice a
No,
difference.
no, I forgot. I lost my mind. I got it back now. Just pretend that didn't happen.
This is the new way.
Chorus.
All right, go ahead. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
The other chorus.
You're getting
all right.
nervous because I'm here. You want me to leave?
Where
I'm
you
joking.
going?
Go ahead. Do your
Are you
thing.
going to
Here
go
we
call
go.
that
Shh,
song?
that was so
Okay.
good.
2, 3, 4.
See, I love that. Oh, that was beautiful.
When it went up high, though, I forgot, but I figured instead of stopping again, I might as well just sing it.
You can't do it the other way.
Well, yeah, I was doing it before, but then I forgot.
Yeah.
So what were you wearing when you were in that room?
Oh, Mamma Mia, come on.
See, that's a beautiful song. Now, I mean, that's boys. Good job on that. I like when the accordion. It sounds like an accordion almost. Very good. The guitar work, excellent. When these guys make a mistake, do you really ream them?
Actually, when they make, I'm always listening for stuff, and we all listen to each other. Sometimes,
Yeah, I can see where you'd be a pain in the ass a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The mistakes, though, sometimes lead you to another part that you didn't know could happen. So it's always good to listen. And then, we all listen to each other. So if there is a mistake, sometimes there's a possibility from that to go
to something
another part. Yes, new thing.
You still sing like an angel, for Christ's sake. Turns me on.
Oh, there you go.
And I got the goosebumps.
You see?
A lot of singers can't do that to me.
It could be the temperature in here, Howard.
Yes.
It's pretty cold.
It is cold. I'm cold.
So listen.
So what is this dance music? Let me talk to you about this.
No, because listen,
what is
I
going
wanted
on?
to do. Listen, I did the last CD. That's a side project. I did the body acoustic. That was a side project.
This is for cash. The dance music's hot right now.
No, it's more energy, and I wanted to sing in rhythm. I got tired of this mushata stuff. You know what I mean?
You want to branch
some
out.
Energy.
You want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like the song, girls just want to have fun. You want to have fun.
Yeah, you know.
You want to have fun.
So I went to England because I realized that not only do they drive on the other side of the road, but they sing on the other side of the beat. They left the driving to them, though, because those ugly merges. Too much for me. But I realized that, and I looked and reached out to the dance community to find artists